Oh,
Mojo, do you want to introduce what we're doing to the people since you're the familiar face here?
yep. What is going on, people? We're over here with Clutch Points today, and we're gonna be live talking about the game, having a whole watch party, talking about the little bets you guys be doing here and there, and also just analyzing, just having cool conversation. You know me, Mojo. I be up in all the Clutch Points videos, and today we have Rudy. Rudy, say what's up.
Hello, thank you for having me on. I appreciate the chance to hang out with you, watch a game, hang out with the people in the chat here on the Clutch Points channel. Should be a good time.
Yep. So this is the start of the NBA Finals, Game One, and the game starts. You know how, bro? ABC always do they be late? Who be late with their when it comes to their streams? Is it ABC or
Honestly, I think it's both. I think like ESPN and TNT both are late all the time, like all the
yeah,
time. Like it's the whole NBA, if you ask me.
yeah? Honestly, so we got like 159 people live right now in this chat, and I need every single person watching this right now. We have 9 likes. That is insane. We need all y'all 150 people to go ahead and leave a like in this because we already know we're gonna have a good time during
Yeah,
this nice
leave a
chat.
like so you can fix my lamp for me. I can't afford to fix my lamp if you don't like this video. This part just came off, so no more of
Exactly.
that.
Go ahead. So we already have guesses right now for this finals. People are saying Golden State in five, Golden State in five. That's popular. I see a lot of Golden State in five, Celtics in seven, Celtics in six. Sheesh, Rudy, do you have any predictions? I have a prediction. If you don't have a prediction, let me go ahead and let me find mine out first.
Well, you're setting it up, but you know what? I'll go ahead and take the chance to speak first. I think that Boston gets this one tonight. I'm
Mm,
favoring rust over rest. I think they're going to be hot coming in. They're going
yeah,
to want it more, if you will.
yeah.
That really elementary sports analysis. They'll just want it more. Uh, um,
Celtics wanted more. Hell nah.
yeah, but they also have home court, which matters less and less as time goes on, but it does still matter.
Mm.
But ultimately, I'm going to pick the Dubs in six.
Yeah. Draymond Green, I don't know when he said this, but I think it was probably they have like pre-game, pre-finals interviews. And I think in a pre-finals interview, don't quote me on this, it may have been some other time, but pre-finals interview, I believe, he said that whenever we have our squad together, our entire squad together, we won't lose. We don't lose. And when you think about it, he's like 1,000% right. The last time the Warriors lost in the finals, or the last few times they lost in the finals, 2016, Draymond went out with Draymond was out because he was suspended
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
they ended
the
up
NBA
losing
rigged it
to
against him, like they do.
yeah exactly. So he was suspended
There's
and
a prediction for you. Draymond Green is one technical foul away from a suspension,
no,
so
he
like
actually is.
he's gonna get suspended. It
Wait, he
will happen.
actually is.
Like it just yeah 100. If I'm wrong about that, someone can correct me in the chat. But I'm like 99% sure that Draymond is one tech away in the playoffs from getting suspended for one game.
Sheesh, Jesus,
So
that
that's inevitable.
yeah, that sounds believable as hell. That
If
sounds super believable.
if the Warriors win the first two games in Boston, you can bet that Draymond will not be there for game four, and game three will be very questionably officiated. Little Scott
Ugh,
Foster special,
spicy.
you know.
Spicy Scott Foster special. Spicy. All right. So uh, I feel like when it comes to my playoff predictions, I've been like so solid. I haven't said anything wild outside of me being a home run Hawks fan and picking my Hawks to do whatever they do. That was for the most part troll. All right. But in the finals, I've been I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of people have been underestimating the Warriors and just straight up disrespecting them. Their last series, they weren't favored. They weren't favored against the Dallas Mavericks at all in my mind, from what I've seen. I don't know if it's people I subscribe to or follow, whatever, but a lot of people are voting for the Mavericks to win, which was very odd to me. And it's I don't know if it's because people don't know where Klay Thompson is at. They still feel finicky about Draymond. Or people were saying up to a certain point, I was starting to think myself that you know what, maybe Steph Curry is declining because he's been great and good, but there's just certain levels to like Steph's greatness. So it's taking me forever to get to my answer, but long story short, I got Golden State in six. I would say
Gotcha.
five, but every time I've bet against Boston this playoffs, I've been wrong. So they continue to prove me wrong.
Yeah, I mean, five. When you say Warriors in five, that's a slight at the Celtics. I think it's like people want to talk about how inexperienced this team is, but like they just haven't made it to the finals. They've been to 3 conference finals, and they're still
Yeah,
super young.
yeah,
I think this team is well coached. They
yeah.
have good personnel. The
Yep.
only thing that's missing for Boston, which in my opinion will ultimately cost them this series, is their lack of a lead ball handler. They don't have
Mm,
a guy who you can hand it off to and say, go run the offense. They have a bunch of guys who will get you buckets, but not guys who will make plays per se. You know what I'm saying? Like
mhm,
the problem with the Celtics and the way their offense usually stagnates during important moments, like we saw it even in Game 7, their offense slowed down a ton. And that wasn't so much because Jayson Tatum was getting double teamed. It was more so because that is just the tendency of the Celtics offense.
mhm.
And in those moments, if you had a guy who was more like a Ja Morant archetype, a LeBron James archetype, I'm not suggesting that it has to be that caliber of dude, but just someone who plays that role is something
Superior,
that's
yeah,
missing from the Celtics roster. That's the
yeah,
only hole that they have, which is something to address in the offseason. But right now, I think it's going to be the reason that they end up losing this series.
yeah. Most definitely. That was actually great. That was one of the best takes and analysis that you've ever given. That you guys need to clap it up and spam W's. I know you guys don't know Rudy, but he be having some of the worst takes I've ever heard in my life. You think
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. I'm
wild or anybody else on Clutch is wild? Rudy, he's a different breed.
I have no qualms with being a casual. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that I'm a bona fide analyst who sits here and breaks down tape for fun. I
Yeah,
like the product of the NBA.
yeah.
I like basketball, but I love the NBA even more. I'm one of those guys, you know.
Okay.
I think the off season is equally, if not more, interesting than the regular season.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't need the action on the floor to entertain me.
Okay. So based on the chat right now, people are saying Pistons in 4, Lakers in 8, Curry's in 8. What are y'all talking about? I
An
don't know what
eight.
y'all are talking about, but to kind of get a gist of what everyone's like main point is, I feel like most people are saying, "Yo, they got the Warriors in like 5 or 6." Like you said, 5 is a little bit disrespectful. I roll with 6. They're over here doing their pregame, whatever it is, and looks like the game is starting to end. He said, "Who you guys got?" I got the Warriors in 6. Rudy, did you give your final prediction?
Yep, Dubs in 6, with the caveat that Draymond Green will get suspended at some point. And if the Celtics don't win tonight, then that's coming sooner rather
Dude,
than later.
I can
They're
just
the
tell you right
Warriors.
now, this is also gonna be
Mhm.
just about as toxic as the Memphis Grizzlies versus Warriors series. You're a Grizzlies fan, Rudy, and I don't know how Grizzlies fan will look at you because you were in a Draymond Green jersey right now.
Look, dude. I just like jerseys. Okay,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm a professional casual.
Uh, yeah, I don't know how they feel about that, but yeah, I got the yeah, man. Geez, that's interesting. But yeah, I think this series is going to be super juicy because if you guys forgot, okay, there was a couple months ago, Steph Curry got hurt because Marcus Smart was like diving for a loose ball, something really reckless. And
Some Pat Bev, Russell Westbrook shit.
that's what people are saying, yeah. And he kind of rolled Steph's whole entire leg, and Steph missed like a lot of time. I believe he didn't come back until the first round of the playoffs or later in the first round of the playoffs against the Denver Nuggets. And so
Mhm.
that little thing, that little storyline is going to be real juicy and super entertaining. Um, and it's going to be super toxic. The talk on Twitter, the talk probably through this live stream. We got 35 people in here and we got 47 likes. I know there's some people watching the stream, by the way, who haven't liked it. And I'm talking to you. Leave a like now.
Yes, pretty please,
Yeah.
pretty please.
Pretty please. Okay. Yep. So I'm excited for this finals. Hopefully, one of the only things that I'm begging for is that there's not no like blowouts. Hope like what we experienced the last few weeks with these blowouts has been outrageous, and I don't remember experiencing things like this before. What about you?
Yeah, it's been a historic playoffs in terms of blowout games, and I'm sorry if you hear my pet doing his thing in the background,
Nah.
but I think the record for the most 20-point losses or greater, obviously, in
Mhm.
the playoffs happened in 2017. So technically, this has happened sort of recently, but the feeling of it is just not equivalent. Like I don't remember the 2017 playoffs and think of how awful and unentertaining they were. This playoffs, it seems like to open the series or to open all the playoffs, we had the series between the Wolves and the Grizzlies, right? That was the
Mhm,
darling series of everyone in the NBA. We all loved
mhm,
that one. Even if it got a little bit toxic at times, that was part of the added fun, you know?
mhm,
Uh, Warriors versus Memphis was also a good one, but really, in terms of competitive series, like it has been a little bit lacking. I know we just came off a 7-game series between Boston and Miami, but even didn't that series feature some 20-point blowouts, if I'm not mistaken?
definitely did, definitely did.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So yeah,
early in the series, like it was just blowout after blowout after blowout. At
yeah.
least three
Jimmy
games
Butler
in a
had
row.
like 27 points over 3 games or something like that. Like, of
Yeah, he
course,
was.
there's going to be some blowouts.
Yeah.
I think it mostly has to do with like the high volume nature of the modern NBA. There's a lot of scoring, a lot more possessions than there were even 10 years ago. So having a wider margin of victory like that, it's gonna matter.
All right. So people in the chat, all right, I need y'all all your attention on me right now. So for game one, who do you guys have winning? And is it gonna be like by a landslide or is it gonna be a kind of a close game? Me personally, game one, I have the Golden State Warriors simply because I don't think they've lost a home. Have they lost? I may be wrong. I'm not sure if they have or haven't lost a home playoff game just yet. But I believe they're undefeated. Don't quote me on this. I believe they're undefeated though at home. And as of now, I definitely have the Warriors winning game one simply because I just don't imagine a series or them starting out the finals losing to the Celtics. Unless like Curry has like an absolute abomination of game one, which is very possible considering how elite Boston's defense is. So a lot of people are saying, yeah, the Celtics are too young. Someone said, "Hey, can I get a shout out, Caleb?" I'll think about it. Someone said, Warriors close this by like a 5-10 point lead." Okay, I like that one. I like that one. That's showing respect to the Celtics. I don't like people disrespecting the Celtics because I've been doing it for the most part, and every time I've disrespected them, it's been an honest mistake. People saying Golden State Warriors 115 to 107. Warriors win by 7 points. Sheesh. Okay, there's the chat right now is expecting this to be a very very close game, and I don't know why, but I did you see that thing online on Twitter today talking about how Jaylen Brown was super like stupidly locked in and he put up like 1,000 shots and was like the last dude in the gym today? Oh no, you're muted.
Yeah, no, I did not catch any of that. I was a little bit too busy today to be perusing NBA Twitter at my normal rate.
Mm.
Tell me about that. What happened?
I don't know. Earlier, some dude tweeted out how I guess some Warriors like writer or something like that tweeted out how stupidly locked in Jaylen Brown was today. It was the last one to be in the gym blasting music, and he was putting up hella shots, and he just looked so zoned in. And I feel like a lot of people aren't giving Jaylen Brown as much props as he should be given for how great of a Robin that he has been throughout the playoffs. Now when he like when he messes up, it's super ugly. A lot of people were talking about how he needs to adjust his ball handling stuff like that, but golly, bro.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, we know Jaylen Brown can't dribble by now. It's just like a matter of fact. It doesn't really matter either.
When
He's
it's
just that
on,
good.
when he's stupidly locked in, it's some of the sexiest dribbling in the league.
Is it? Like I just did not watch the Celtics enough to see Jaylen Brown be anything but Jaylen Brown, where he's excellent, but like his dribbling is always it seemed a little rough in every
Mhm.
instance that I've ever seen him. Not even in like that Paul George way, where it's like he's kind of falling down, but also managing to maintain control and security of the ball. So it
Yeah.
looks ugly, but it's effective. Jaylen Brown to me seems like a just a sloppy ball handler, and that's like the only knock on his game in terms of offense. Defense, we
Mhm.
know that he's a only a perimeter defender, but Jaylen Brown's always been Jaylen Brown to me.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Man. All right. Someone says James underscore 73 says the reason the Celtics are going to lose is because Tatum isn't capable of taking over a game. What the fuck? Someone get this man out of the stream. Did you hear
Since
what he
when,
just said?
Yeah, not
Uh,
capable of taking over what game? Like, what game are you
he
watching,
said the reason the Celtics Heat series went to Game 7 was because in Game 6 Tatum didn't take over. I just think that whenever Tatum has, I think it's widely known now, probably that whenever Tatum has a bad game, it's a really, really bad, ugly, rough game, and he's been tending to have those this like entire playoff series or in the entire playoffs. So I think with how unorganized at times because of their lack of an elite ball handler with elite vision. Like Tatum cannot afford to have any off nights solely because of that reason in my mind. All right, tip off is about
Yeah.
to happen. All right,
All right.
here we go, Rudy.
Here we go, indeed.
So tip off about to happen, Rudy. What's the news about FanDuel? Is now the time for that?
Yeah. So FanDuel is your sponsor for this broadcast. Let me
Yup.
see if I can pull that up real quick. If you're a new sports bettor, any $5 bet on FanDuel today will win you $200 in free bets, guaranteed. That is the Bet5 Get 200 promo that you see on the screen here in the lower right. Go to FanDuel.com/ClutchPoints to take advantage of this offer. Get your
Yep.
bets in. We're actually going to have updates of the live odds right here, right now. See if I can pull this up, make sure it's all nice and pretty for you guys.
Yep. While you're doing that, I just saw Tatum take a pull-up, not a pull-up contested, but he took a contested mid-range shot at the elbow against Kevon Looney. Kevon got to have a nice series too because he's going up some bigs who are, of course, really nice. And look at Tatum. Oh my God, Tatum is way up. He just missed the top of the key three. East is kind of ugly. Their offense is really ugly. Finals experience. The Celtics have 0 games of final experience, and the Warriors have 123 games. Jeez.
That's, it's like I know they're good, but when you say 123 games, that just doesn't sound right.
I know it doesn't sound real, right? How the fuck?
That's playoff games, right? That's not even possible to be finals.
Yeah.
Like mathematically, that just doesn't add up.
Honestly, they may be right. Sometimes they be straight up lying in these broadcasts. And they've been called out a very few amount of times because, to be honest, who the hell is going to check out these? Who's going to look up these stats? Who's going to hand count these stats? Not many people. Score is 0-3. Whoa, never mind. My stream is backed up right now, dog. Holy shit! I gotta rewind my stuff.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
Thank God for this stream, bro.
Get your DVR set to the right time. Sure, you won't be able to skip the ads, but
yeah,
you'll be synced up with us at least.
Yeah, exactly. I'm happy for that. Thank the Lord for that. Okay. Nope, this stream is just a little bit delayed. Okay, well, I gotta figure it out with that. But I'm still gonna give you guys my analysis. Yep. Marcus Smart person the ball in. Celtics offense just looks really right now. In order for the
Celtics, look like the end of the game already for them.
Okay, there we go. Tatum hit a contested 3. That's so beautiful. Right now we got 47 viewers in here. I know a lot of y'all are new, so we got to go ahead and get 60 likes. I just need 5 of y'all. 5. I ain't asked for too much. 5 of y'all to go ahead and leave a like right now. Oh yeah, the Warriors are vibing right now, heavy. Vibing heavy. Yeah, just what I thought. In order for the Celtics to really to really do their thing this series, his playmaking has to be on another level, a step higher than what it usually is. He's been showing a lot of strong flashes of that throughout the playoffs, especially in that Miami series and the Bucks series.
Now, when you say playmaking, I feel like a lot of people have adapted that term to be a little bit more versatile. Versatile than it normally is. But I really like it's just passing. I feel like people are being fancy when they're trying to use that to mean more than just passing and dribbling ability.
Yeah.
Like Sure, I'm a casual. I know that's my brand. That's why I'm
Yeah.
on here. But
In general, like playmaking, like Draymond Green, he's one of the best playmakers of all time, but his numbers will not tell you that. Marcus Smart, he's one of the better playmakers in the entire NBA as well. Top 20, if you ask me. And that's not counting his stats. His stats will not tell you that. Playmaking's, in my opinion, happens at the defensive end, the offensive end, when you like swing tap a rebound, if you go ahead and like do certain box outs or just little things like that. Playmaking is so deep to me. But for Tatum in general, to the casual's eye, he needs to be an elite passer. And right now, so far this game, he's been doing his effing thing. He's been doing his thing. He's been doing his thing right now. Yeah, this is a good game so far.
yeah, I'm gonna have to finish tuning the stream key or the stream elements,
Gotcha.
and then I'll actually be able to tune in and watch. Just gotta make sure
Yeah.
everything's pretty for our viewers.
No, yeah, you're good. You're good. This is gonna be a good game. I can tell. I love the finals so much, dog.
You got to. I mean, it's a truly a special time.
Dude, Marcus Smart has been shooting so much already, and if you do the simplest of, oh my god, oh, Robert Williams just blocked the hell out of Andrew Wiggins. Yeah, my stream is back by like 20 seconds ish.
Mm.
But we just gonna have to deal with it. But good
Yeah.
grief, Robert Williams, dude, he's been like on the injury report like almost every game. I want to say every game so far he's played this playoffs, and he's not 100% healthy. But dude, just his presence alone, dread-headed demon out there, he just brings fear in people's hearts.
Man, I got to continue the theme of tonight's stream of making fun of how bad at analyzing basketball I am. Snotty Drippin absolutely flamed me on Twitter one time to the point where like I DM'd him about it, and he was just like, "No, you're just wrong. I'm sorry." When I was talking about like Robert Williams and Steven Adams being like comparable players, not like exactly like the same game, but like in terms of pick an NBA center and put them in a tier list or whatever. Robert Williams and Steven Adams are going to be pretty close, and you're just like, no way. Robert Williams is way better. He's a Boston fan. I'm a Grizzlies fan. So like naturally we have our own biases.
Yeah.
But he's correct. I was wrong. Robert Williams isn't getting played out of any playoff series. He's just not a drop big. The switchability makes so much more sense in terms of valuing him more than Steven Adams that I just had to concede that argument eventually. And this playoffs really, really
so far this playoff series, or so far in the entire playoffs, Jayson Tatum's averaging 25, 8, and 5, I believe. He's putting up sexy numbers right now. But oh my gosh, yeah. He just missed a free throw. That's so tragic. Scores 14-20 right now. So, maybe my stream being kind of backed up is a blessing in disguise because I get to really analyze why the hell this team is up right now.
You said, wait a minute, Celtics are going to take a timeout. Why?
Man. So, fun fact for all you guys watching the stream right now, we have 29 people in here. Okay. I need you guys to, getting 70 likes, 6 more likes will get us to 70. That'll make me feel really nice about myself. But anyways, wow, the Celtics are tripping so hard with their coverage on Curry. They're leaving him open like he's a normal human being. He's not normal.
It's just foolish.
They're tripping right now.
You can see the line on the game has changed from, I believe, -4 to -5.5. So that sort of swing in just a few minutes of the game is definitely an indication that they're leaving Steph Curry open.
Yeah, earlier in the game, they left Steph Curry open, and they got blessed for not making him pay. But golly, dude, that's one of the quickest way to shoot yourself out of the game. Shoot yourself in the foot, bro. But so far in this game, the Warriors still haven't subbed anyone out. Still early in the game, of course. But fun fact, whenever the Warriors win, Jordan Poole, he averages 20 points and he's shooting like above 40% from the three-point line, if I am correct. When they lose, he's shooting like 40% from the field and he's averaging like 12, 14 points. So I think it's pretty clear that Jordan Poole's presence and how well he plays directly almost correlates with the Warriors' record, or to whether the Warriors win or lose.
Yeah, I'm sure that if we chose to, we could dive into Basketball Reference or whatever, figure out how many games Jordan Poole
Dude,
has where he scores 20,
the
and then compare
Celtics
that
are
record.
blowing their coverage with Curry. Curry is doing whatever he wants out there right now. He wants that. He wants that fourth ring. He wants that fourth ring and that official, real MVP, not that fake West Magic Johnson whatever MVP. No, that's cool. That's cute, but it don't really count. All right, he
Yeah.
wants that real Finals MVP. Shut everyone up. Wouldn't it be such like a? It would be the most hilarious thing ever, and like Steph Curry fans would never win any debate or whatever. It would just be funny if Curry didn't end up winning MVP. Fucking someone like Andrew Wiggins got it.
Right, right. I mean, if we're being honest, LeBron James, not so much Andre Iguodala, cost Stephen Curry that MVP. Like that's what happened. It's like
Oh
people
yeah,
voted for LeBron James to win the Finals MVP, and after the
yeah.
votes came in, and there was a bunch of votes for LeBron, they're like, you know what, this should probably go to a Warriors player, and then they just like decided Andre Iguodala should get it.
Yeah, that's
They're
so
like,
tragic.
oh, he held LeBron to a 30-point triple double, MVP.
Yeah.
Right now, Stephen Curry in just 6 minutes already has 3 threes. So if you wanted to do a same game parlay, including Stephen Curry's over on the threes, could be smart. He's already factored in for that many of the Warriors' points. You can place any parlay with at least 3 legs in game 1, and if your bet loses, you still get your money back up to $20. So go to ClutchPoints, or excuse me, go to FanDuel.com/ClutchPoints. Do that no sweat same game parlay and smash the over on the Curry threes because he's already got a handful. So
Insight from Rudy. I ain't gonna lie. If I were any of y'all, if any of y'all were Ben today, I would definitely bet the over on Curry, bro. It's right now with the Celtics deep, bro. If the Celtics do not get this Curry issue figured out and just push him more, because right now Curry's just running around freely. Like it's open season right now for him. He's hunting right now. If they don't put a body on him and tell Marcus Smart to do what Marcus Smart does best, which is be physical and flop and do whatever, bro, then it's gonna be kind of rough. Someone earlier on Twitter or on YouTube said that the matchup to watch, the key matchup, is gonna be Marcus Smart versus Steph Curry. That was the most egregious shit I've heard in my life. Rudy over here shaking your head and agreeing.
Yeah, I'm agreeing because like I think Marcus Smart has like a really good like track record of guarding Steph Curry. Like I know no one can guard Steph Curry, but I believe statistics suggest that Marcus Smart isn't so bad at it. And I think it's he's shooting something like less than 50% when Marcus Smart is guarding him this season. I'm trying to find the stat on Twitter. Why do you disagree with that sentiment?
I agree with that because it's Steph Curry, and the only reason why I could see how that is true is because of what I said earlier, and that's because of how physical Marcus Smart is and how he just grinds your gears and he's all up in your business. He's extra. He's an extra defender. Like when I say extra defender, I mean he just does the most.
Yeah.
All the little annoying things, tugging on you, pulling on you, just doing every little thing, fighting for his life to try to get the slightest advantage.
Wow, you know what's crazy is that my stream is also a little bit behind because I checked the stream to see who just made that 3 for the Warriors, and I look and it's a full minute of basketball ahead.
Wow, that's so insane.
It's crazy how good ClutchPoints is at giving you live updates of the game.
I know. Stream just hit 70 likes. That is so beautiful. And we're only 28 minutes in. You don't get that thing to 100, maybe over 100. Who knows? But right now, Steph Curry has 11 points, shooting 4 for 5 from the field, 3 for 4 from 3. Oh my God, these guys are so cooked, bro. These guys are so cooked. All right, let me see.
Oh, that Jaylen Brown air ball hurts. That
really?
That sucks the life out of it.
Okay. Sheesh. Yeah, my stream is behind. Wow, my stream just shut down on me, guys. That's so much pain. Okay, time to revamp it. It was behind a minute. Now let's see how behind it is.
Man, I must be going crazy because I could have swore this game was supposed to be in Boston.
You're insane. Yeah, you are crazy, dude.
I would have put money on it. I think I even said something about it earlier. Oh my God, Kevon Looney dropped the ball and then Grant Williams goes flying over his head and flips and hits the ground hard, but he gets up immediately. He ain't hurting nothing, but it was a dramatic fall.
Oh wow, I just saw what you're saying, dude. Kevon Looney. You said that so dramatically, as if like Kevon got up there. As if this was woo, look at that nice Jaylen Brown slam. Jaylen Brown is usually one of my favorite players to watch in the league. I just love his archetype. The Jaylen Brown, Anthony Edwards type, super athletic, smooth.
Yeah.
Here comes
How do
the
you
X
feel about
Factor.
do you have any thoughts on him signing with Donda Sports as their first athlete?
That
Do
is
you know
interesting.
anything about that?
I did hear about that. That is interesting. I know almost nothing about Donda Sports and whatever Kanye has going on, but I'm like, I've never known him to make great basketball shoes, and I've never seen anyone seriously play basketball in Kanye's. I know it's been done before by I think like Gilbert Arenas or something like that. I don't know, maybe Nick Young, one of those two. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I don't.
I think it's very cool because it's not that a traditional sports agency, it's a
Mhm.
marketing agency. So like people are still going to be negotiating on Jaylen Brown's behalf, like that are sports agents. It's not like Kanye is going to be meeting with the Celtics when his contract expires, right?
Yeah.
It's a issue of marketing. So within the Boston market, Jayson Tatum is the superstar. Everyone loves Jayson Tatum. You see him in Subway commercials next to
True.
Draymond Green, right?
Mhm.
When was the last time you saw Jaylen Brown doing anything like that?
No, whenever I see him, like it's usually like him something talking about him being hella smart.
Right. Yeah.
That's it.
He's one of the most intellectual NBA athletes that there is in the game right
Yeah.
now. Like I love him for that reason. The way he's like an actual activist, gets out there and protests and whatnot. Love Jaylen Brown for that. And so between that element of his personality and the hopefully serious marketing force that is Donda Sports, I think we're gonna see Jaylen Brown in
Oh,
the public media a little bit more than we have in the previous stint in his career.
dude, I wonder how good of a game Klay is gonna have tonight. He's pretty wishy-washy, if you ask me, but let's see how well he plays. My gosh, I just saw Al Horford take like a kind of a pull-up two, and it was just so weird and ugly. He has one of the weirdest jumpers in the NBA for sure.
That's your guy, Hawks legend Al Horford.
Dude, I literally have a Hawks card right now of Al Horford. Don't ask me why. I don't be collecting cards. Don't ask me about no NFTs. Ask me about my Al Horford card collection. I'm
That's
gonna
the
pull it
one.
out right now, dude. Swear.
Wow, I can't believe Draymond Green just went for that layup and a double team on a fast break. Normally he's not that type.
Here we go.
Oh, Andrew Wiggins with the double block or the two-handed block. Wow. Look at it. He looks like he's doing a 360 dunk in that. Most athletic Al Horford we've ever seen.
Yeah, that's me what I'm going for in the finals. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
We got 40 people live in this thing. We need, cool. You know what that means? We need more likes up in here. We need 75 likes. We're at 72 right now. Keep on coming. Keep it coming, boys. Keep it coming. Right now, the score is 22-26. Tempo of the game has kind of slowed down. Steph Curry is at the line at the time of my stream. My stream is about 30 some seconds behind. But no worries about it. I wonder what type of impact Derek White is going to have. Celtics are so deep, man. So deep.
Truly. I feel like they're a good example of the general direction that the NBA is heading in, where like superstars are super important, right? Especially in terms of marketing. Like
Yeah.
you need some faces of the league to attract people.
Mm-hmm.
But winning wise,
I just saw that
actually,
layup that you said Draymond attempted.
right? Crazy,
Yeah,
crazy.
that's not in your game, bro. Pass that.
Yeah. This is like never seen him do that in my life.
Yeah.
But in terms of like building a team, actually winning, 10 years ago, having a bona fide superstar really mattered because, you know, come the fourth quarter clutch point or clutch time situation,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you want to be able to hand ball off to a guy and just say go. But if you have a team that's really well constructed and deep like the Celtics are, then sure, you might blow a fourth quarter lead here and there, but more often than not, your defense is going to be so smothering and your offensive system is going to be good enough. You know, you have enough shot makers and shooters on your team where you don't need a bona fide superstar. I had someone come on my podcast several years ago talk about how they had this theory that teams in the modern NBA, especially like the Raptors in 2019, even are winning despite guys like Kawhi Leonard, which I think sounds preposterous because it is.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a grain of truth to that. If you take Kawhi Leonard and spread that money across 3 OG Ananobis, that could be just as good of a team.
3
You
OG
know,
Ananobi's on the bench. All right, chat. So, what do you guys think about this game so far? What are your thoughts? We've been telling y'all about our thoughts. So I want to hear from the chat. All right.
yeah.
Someone
If it
said
were
Celtics.
possible, we'd put you on the screen, but it's just not happening on this stream today, unfortunately.
Yeah, sadly no. But yeah, someone's fighting super hard for the Warriors. Said W Warriors in 5. Celtics take game 2. Now, seeing the Celtics take game 2 is a pretty accurate description in my mind. I think it's definitely could be possible. Um, yeah, y'all. Let me know your thoughts about this game so far.
How deep do you think we see the Golden State bench go? Like how far does Kerr go down the line? Because in this
Look,
playoffs, he's had a really inconsistent bench rotation. Part of that has
yeah,
been Otto Porter's injury, but another part of that is the non-close games. But even in close games, he's still throwing the occasional Moses Moody out there or like some heavy Kuminga minutes. Like, do you think that we see more than the 8 dudes that have played so far? Andre Iguodala has 19 seconds, 29 seconds in this game. Excuse me.
it
So
depends how good Andre. We haven't seen Andre Iguodala play in a minute. It feels like. I think he played against. Did he play in the Denver series? I don't know. I don't remember him playing in Denver series, and if so, he didn't really do too much. But I know he's been missing a lot of time due to injury. So there's Otto Porter, Iggy, and then wow, I didn't realize how kind of not really injured because none of these players are pivotal, and no fan's gonna argue, oh, we lost this game or series because we didn't have Andre Iguodala or Wilt Chamberlain's son, aka Otto Porter Jr. or freaking
must be
like the mitten, Gary
the
Payton. No one's
mitten.
gonna argue
The
that.
mitten.
Yeah,
like the glove junior.
yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
No one's gonna argue that whatsoever. So I don't know, bro, but yeah, so far this game is pretty good. I like this game. It's going just as I thought. Curry is doing his effing thing. So he's doing his thing so like smoothly too. Like it's just no man.
Yeah. We were talking about the Marcus Smart versus Stephen Curry matchup earlier, and the statistics that I was alluding to, I actually managed to find in that same moment. Just didn't get back to it, but it's on my screen now, so I figured I'd read it to you. Steph Curry, when defended by Marcus Smart in the last 5 seasons, so not even this season, but in like all of Steph Curry's prime for more or less, uh, he has 30 points across 6 games, shooting only 37% and 30% from 3, with only 3 assists and 7 turnovers.
Well, bro, so far for this game, none of that matters. Steph Curry's doing his thing. Yeah,
Right?
you know what Curry said? I think he said like I don't know if he said this. It's a possibility that he goes on Twitter and sees like looks for hate for motivation before the game or during halftime, one of those two. And he probably
Curry
saw
is
that
on
tweet.
Twitter.
Yeah, yeah, dude. A lot of these players be lying. A lot of them be like, "Nah, I don't check that." That's such a lie. That's such a lie.
I think that during the rookie media training that they do in the NBA, like because when dudes get drafted, there's a couple things that happen. They sign their contracts, of course, but one of the first things they do besides that is go to media training and
Yeah,
then immediately, like with a 0-day gap between their training, go to media day.
mhm.
They're put into media boot camp as soon as they get into the NBA. And it
Yeah.
would not surprise me at all if during those boot camps they tell them, look, if you're on there, you're on there, cool. But if you're not active, if you're just a lurker, just don't even talk about being on there. Not like act like it doesn't exist. If everyone knows that half the NBA at least is
Mhm.
like on NBA Twitter just scrolling, it's could be a little bit toxic for the league
Dude,
for one reason or another. I don't think so, but I could see the NBA thinking so.
mhm. Dude, the Celtics offense right now has been looking beautiful. Their defense just has to catch up. Someone in the chat said, "What is Ime Udoka doing? Like, tell them to actually guard Curry." You can't tell just someone to guard, you know what I'm saying, probably the best point guard in the world right now and expect it to 100% work, but he definitely needs a better game plan and needs to do a better job of collapsing. Right now, Andre Iguodala is down, clutching on his wrist, I think, or something like that. He's too old for this, man. He didn't get up soon.
Truly. Speaking of, do you have my Andre Iguodala jersey handy?
Oh yeah, I actually do. It's in my
Cool,
garage right now.
cool.
Should I?
If it was like in the room, I'd be like, oh, go get it. But if you got to go all the way out to your garage. For the people who don't know, when Andre Iguodala was technically on the Grizzlies, he was on there for so long that he had to be on the official roster, and every player on an NBA roster gets to have their jersey manufactured and sold through the NBA. So there were jerseys printed for Andre Iguodala as a Memphis Grizzly. Very limited supply, obviously, and they actually gave him Tony Allen's number 9.
Oh, that's so
Even though he
disgusting.
never put it on, probably never even set foot in Memphis while he was technically on the team. They manufacture jerseys, and I managed to snag one, but it has ended up in Muhammad's hands.
Yep. Yeah, dude. Right now, the Celtics offense looks a lot better. Their defense just needs to tighten up and get a grip. And as soon as they do that, which I do expect them to do that, then this game will it'll be a lot spicier than a lot of people think. Could you imagine? You know how bonkers Twitter would go if the Celtics won tonight?
Really, I feel like it would just be like Boston Twitter being happy, but like maybe reserved a little bit, relatively speaking, because it's just game one. It would be the Warriors Twitter kind of having a mini meltdown. Like you'd
I
have
know. They
the
they'd be
guys who are
ready to.
relatively new to it all still. People hopping on that Steph Curry bandwagon 5 years ago or whatever,
Dude,
being like,
their
"Oh
coverage
no,
on Steph is so bad right now. But at the same time, can I say it's bad? I just saw that, like, I think I just saw a dribble handoff or something like that. And usually the big's supposed to come up on lethal shooters, someone especially like Steph Curry, and they just didn't come up quick enough. And I believe that was Daniel Tice. So big yikes on that one right there, bro. He's been getting looks like that all game, and he's not missing. And I haven't seen Curry at least play this well. Oh my god, he almost hit. Wow, at the end, he was so close to hitting the end of the quarter 3, bro. He's in his bag right
that
now.
what does that say, 47-footer on the
Yeah,
stream?"
he's in his bag right now. Yeah, Ty's got to come up on that. Ty's got to come up on that.
While we're between action, let me ask
Yeah.
you a little bit about the past. So everyone remembers that one possession in 2016 where Kevin Love, quote unquote, locked up Steph Curry on the final possession,
Chad, do
right?
y'all remember that? I kind of remember. I don't. I wish I did not remember that, but I remember that.
Yeah. My favorite detail about this, and credit to MEO, NBA Storyteller, for pointing this out. I believe it's in one of his videos, not just like a conversation we had. But on the inbounds from that for that play, or passing out of whatever other action was happening on the floor at the time. I don't remember it, beat by beat. But Steph Curry catches it about 2 steps in from half court, and you could see him posture to pull
Mhm.
from 2 steps inside half court with the game on the line, and then he doesn't. He just doesn't. But that's like Steph Curry's shot. If he takes that shot, we never see Kevin Love lock him up, and we probably don't see LeBron get that ring.
This is totally relevant, but I saw someone on Twitter, I think last year. It's so ingrained into my mind because it was so funny and also kind of true at the same time. But someone was like, if that was Trae Young, he is pulling that shot 10 times out of 10, and he might make that shot too. That was just that was hilarious to me, bro. But yeah, that was one of the worst moments in Steph's career. I don't know what he was thinking. If I see someone like Kevin Love in front of me, and you're the greatest shooters in the world, and also one of the shiftiest human beings just in the planet in general, cooking this man up, bro. I'm putting him in the blender. I'm cooking him up like he's hibachi, bro. Like honestly, in front of millions of people. One of the worst moments of his career so far. But here he is having a chance to win. Having a chance to win in the finals, his 4th potential ring. I'm pretty sure all you guys saw this. I'm not gonna assume that you guys saw this. Every time Kendrick Lamar drops an album, you saw this really for sure. Steph Curry wins the finals. And this year, of course, Kendrick dropped an album. I listened to the whole thing back and forth at least 4 or 5 times. I haven't listened to it in a couple of days. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen this year again too.
Is that magical California energy, the West Coast classics, pumping out West Coast classics. So with the second quarter underway, it's a friendly time to remind you that if you bet $5 at FanDuel.com/ClutchPoints, you can get $200 in free bets guaranteed. If you're a new sports bettor, any $5 Any $5 bet on FanDuel today will win you $200 in free bets guaranteed. Go to FanDuel.com/ClutchPoints. Redeem this promotion. Support the stream in doing so. So appreciate y'all checking that out. You can see the live bets on the screen as they're updating, and we're gonna keep giving you guys that info throughout.
Wow. Yeah, man, y'all go ahead and tap in and make you guys some free money.
I can't believe Peyton Pritchard is playing.
Why? He's good.
Look, I get it. He's good, but he just doesn't even feel like the 8th best player on this team.
Dude, if you were actually good at basketball, you would be like a Peyton Pritchard type archetype.
You think so?
Yeah. Just like you can't bully. So even though Peyton Pritchard is like short and blah, 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 you know, may look scrawny or whatever, you can't bully him because he just gives straight up effort. And also offensively, he bites, bro. He bites. He's aggressive, you know? So
I do love a scrappy guard. That's one of my favorite types.
Exactly. I can kind of get why he gives you the ick for unspoken reasons, but he's actually nice. I love watching him play.
Yeah.
All right.
I haven't watched enough Celtics to be like honest to God familiar with like the 8th and 9th man on them. I've committed the cardinal sin this season of almost entirely watching NBA games based on my fandom. It was all Grizzlies and just a couple primetime games all season long for me. I barely even watched the conference finals because we weren't there, you know.
Otto Porter Jr. is back and he's playing really well. So far in this game, the Warriors are shooting like 50% from the field. Oh my
Steph Curry is 6 for 8 from 3 with 21 points.
Dude, yeah, they're cooked. If these guys do not, I don't know what these dudes have been doing. I don't know. It seems like they didn't even prepare for the NBA finals, bro. Chat, please tell me if you know what's going on right now. Please, like how do you walk into an NBA finals game and off rip in the first 2 quarters, you let Steph Curry drop 6 threes on your dome? How? Chat, someone tell me, please discuss with me. What was Ime Udoka cooking? You guys, you remember that Miami Heat fan meme? He was it was against the 76ers. He was like, what is Doc Rivers cooking, whatever, and he was like, took a picture of himself behind the huddle. He was like, he was cooking absolutely nothing.
Classic Doc Rivers.
Yeah, exactly. Not a lot
of let me prompt you with this. So Stephen Curry's playoff career high is 47 points. Came in the finals against the Raptors in a loss in Game 3. I think he's technically on pace to surpass that tonight with 21 points, a third of the way through the second quarter. Do you think he does it?
I don't think they win player of the year according to your stats. I don't think the defensive player of the year allows that during the second half. Dude, random fact, well, not fact, well, it should damn near be a fact, actually. Whenever NBA players have a baby, they just start going ballistic, bro, specifically in the finals.
Except Derek White.
No, he's been playing well this game.
Oh, yeah, this game. You did say specifically in the finals, but I know his first game back from his paternity leave of 1 game. He did not perform very well.
Yeah, someone on Twitter was cooking him saying, this dude Derek White is playing like a punk. You have your baby mom and your kid. That was brutal, bro. But, oh, my gosh, the Celtics.
Tell me what you think happens here, because you're a little bit behind me when Daniel Tice goes to the ground and the portion of the screen closest to us.
Okay.
I just saw him on the ground. I didn't see how he got there.
Okay, say less. I'm gonna watch it. I don't know if Daniel Tice is really this playable this series, bro.
Oh, he gets tripped. Yeah, that's the thing. You're gonna be doing a lot of drop coverage with Daniel Tice, right? He's not a fleet-footed mobile guy. Like I think I would rather go ultra fast and ultra shooting than have like a dude who is gonna get an offensive rebound or 2 all game and hopefully finish a few defensive possessions for you. Ultimately, rebounding I feel like is at least 50% chance. You know, it's like sure, positioning matters and ability matters. There's guys like Dennis Rodman out there who are just elite at positioning themselves to get a rebound. But ultimately, a guy like Daniel Tice averaging a handful of rebounds a game is not necessarily an indicator of him being an excellent rebounder. Like he can just be in the right place at the right time frequently because they choose to make him the guy who's there. But if you choose to make that guy a guy who's also a shooter, ball handler, he's still going to get those rebounds most of the time.
Dude, right now, Jordan Poole's cooking, doing his thing. One thing that I want to see happen in this game right now was Tatum's, like I said earlier, before the game went live, Tatum's passing needs to be hitting on all cylinders. His vision needs to be that, and it has been it. And because of that, the Warriors, he with Curry. If you were to tell me that Curry dropped like 6 threes before halftime, this game is not close right now, bro. But it
Mhm.
actually is close, and they're in distance to potentially strike against the Warriors. I don't know if they'll actually do it, but as soon as they figure out how to get Curry out of his game, just knock him up a little bit, dude. Rough him up, give him a little extra shove, something. Marcus Smart, do something, something. Then this
Yeah,
game will be. It's. I think the series will be a little bit more interesting. But right now, also, I need to see Curry. I need to see Tatum be more aggressive too. That's the thing about, what I'm saying, making sure that your teammates and your offense is a well ran oiled machine. But at the same time, you gotta like it's hard to find that perfect mixture of
truly,
making
it
three.
is. The Celtics do a pretty good job at it, albeit like we've talked about already. When it comes to the minutes that matter the most, they tend to freeze a little bit. And that's
Yeah.
because they're missing that one component to make the machine move perfectly smooth. That's a ball handler facilitator who's at least adequate. Like Marcus Smart's good enough to technically be a point guard, but like he doesn't have floor vision like that, you know? Like
Yeah.
I guess, like let's say the Celtics go down 0-2. Ime Udoka throws a whole new game plan into the mix and says, Marcus, I'm gonna need you to put scoring at the absolute bottom of your priority list and try to become a facilitator. Literally, shooting should be the third thing that you consider out of the triple threat.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's like initiating 80% of the action when he's on the floor. He's driving and kicking relentlessly. He's making quick passes off kickouts. He could average like 10. I mean, not average. He could get like 10 assists that game. But that
Mhm.
doesn't mean that he's like a natural, amazing playmaker facilitator. They're just
Yeah.
lacking that hardcore. But like you said, if you were to tell me that Stephen Curry had 6 threes before the half, 6 threes in just 12 minutes of action, let's say that, 21 points.
21 in 12 minutes. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, 21 and 12 minutes with only 2 free throws.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the leading scorer on the Celtics is Derek White. I'd
Yes,
be like,
he's
oh
been
yeah,
cooking.
it's 30-15, right?
Yes,
You know?
exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm like Tatum, even though he's not being as aggressive, if you look on paper, it's like, dude, what the hell's like you're saying, if you're looking on paper, it would look like you would assume that the Celtics game, their backs out. It's not even close, but it's actually close because I give a lot of credit to Jayson Tatum. He has 6 points and 5 assists so far in this game, and he's approaching this game so far extremely well. Something interesting about Jayson Tatum I saw earlier today when I was watching a podcast. Shout out to JJ Redick, of course. Um, since he pointed out a stat that hinted towards Jayson Tatum really not being that good at all when it comes to being in the clutch. And that was super interesting. And actually, when he points that out there, that is not surprising whatsoever. And I just hope that Jayson in this game, at least tonight, can go ahead and try to revive some of his clutch stats because right now they're atrocious. I wish I had the numbers for you, but just know that you should actually be happy that I didn't have the numbers for you because you would throw up with how disgusting they are. I need to see a little bit more from Jalen Brown. He hasn't been doing too much. Derek
Yeah,
White
I have
been
the game on mute, so you're gonna have to let me know what you think about the call you're about to see. Blocker charge.
okay.
Derek White, Klay Thompson action, top of the arc.
Okay.
I'm thinking block for sure. He was super sliding.
All right, let's see.
100%. Like Clay's foot almost lands in the same spot before Derek White's foot even gets there, much
Mm-hmm.
less be planted before Clay. Like blocker charge is complicated, but some calls are actually obvious in
Yeah.
slow mo at least. Like I'm not a referee apologist. I'm not gonna be like a Steve. Is it Javi or Javi? I don't
I think
remember how you
Javi.
pronounce it. Okay, I'm not gonna be like him, but I will say credit where it's due. If you ever try to officiate a basketball game in any capacity, you will find a new respect for NBA refs because
Yeah.
getting the calls right, even 60% of the time, when you blow the whistle, much less the calls you miss, is incredibly impressive.
That sounds like the worst job in the world, man. Millions of
Yeah,
fans
dude.
breathing on your neck. You got huge, gargantuan players yelling at you all game. Coaches screaming their ass off, bro. And there's
Yeah,
only
or
so
you
much
get
you can
guys
do.
like Chris Paul yelling at you.
Exactly,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm
I
I'm
think that
five
was
and a
a
half feet
blocking foul.
tall,
I
so
just saw it.
6 feet is still giant. Oh, you just saw it? Wow.
Yeah,
Block for sure, right? Yeah.
yeah. I think it was a block. Wow, my
Did they
stuff
call it
is.
charge?
I think they called a charge. That's what it's looking
Ridiculous.
like right now.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah, it looked like a blocking. He stuck his chest out. I be doing that all the time when I pull up to LA Fitness, bro. I'm a defensive menace in that thing.
Dude, I think I've taken a charge once in my life, which is surprising for my style of play, personally.
Yeah.
Honestly. But dude, I'll never forget it. I'll tell you that much, because the dude did not know I was gonna do it. He wasn't even looking at me. He went through me full
Oh
speed.
no, that was a blocking foul. That was a blocking
Okay,
foul.
it's a
My
block.
bad.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Man, as soon as I was trying to give the ref some leeway, I was about to start tearing him down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I took a charge one
All right.
time at like
We
freshman year PE, and man, I hit the ground.
You're bold for that. I can never take a charge like that, bro. But we have one analysis from a commenter, fan of the channel. Someone says the Celtics are focusing on inside D and the Warriors aren't finishing inside.
That's reasonable. Yeah, but, yeah.
The Warriors aren't finishing inside. Pause. But that leaves the wings wide open, hence Curry goes bonkers. That is a nice analysis.
It's like if you're daring Stephen Curry to beat you from 3 as your game plan for this game, I'm questioning your game plan for this game.
Yeah,
that does not sound okay. Look, it's keeping it close, and Steph Curry could just go cold, or Steve Kerr could make an awful decision and only play him for like 33 minutes or something.
Yeah.
But like, man, if that's your game plan, I would probably change it by game 2.
Yeah, these boys might be cooked. All right, y'all. I need more likes in this. We got 80 right now. I think 85 sounds a lot better, but wow.
Well, you can't even get to Kobe 81.
Kobe 81, I'm dead. This man really just said that. Okay, so right now I see that on my stream at least, Warriors timeout. And Jayson Tatum is still sitting at 6 points and 6 assists, and the Warriors are only up by 6 points. Who would have thought, bro? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Like literally, no one is cooking right now on the Celtics except for Derek White. And
I mean, we have the proof that I picked the Celtics for this game on the stream, so I'm already being proven.
Okay, so y'all who are watching
Tatum with 6 assists, though. I want to point that out. Tatum,
who
6 assists.
Tatum?
Yeah,
it's that playmaking. It has to be. Yeah. It has to be on par. It has to be elite, bro.
I guess Udoka's plan offensively was to get Tatum involved, on that end of the floor. Make him do the thing I just told Marcus Smart to do. So think about shooting last.
On the real, he needs to turn up because there's just no way in hell and no universe in your wildest dreams, bro, that the Celtics are able to win a game without Tatum, like, you know what I'm saying, doing what Tatum does, which is give absolute buckets in the most nice, finesse, and smoothest way possible. Y'all, we have 81 likes, okay? That's cool. That's cute.
Shout out Kobe, I guess.
Yeah, shout out Kobe, but we need that 84, bro. Give me 84. Give me 84. 85, we'll get to that later. But yeah, bro. Shout out to Tatum. I'm so happy. Like, I feel like a genius right now, honestly.
Yeah.
When it comes to my takes in general, I don't keep up with them, but I feel like I hit a lot of them just right on the money. And right now, a take that I have is who is gonna step up and help Curry pull this and take this away home? Because right now he's doing this all himself, and Wiggins is doing his thing. He's 3 for 5, 6 points right now. Klay, he's 2 for 4 from 3, 8 points. Honestly, they're like a Klay eruption away, and Jordan Poole getting a couple buckets here and there away from closing this game out. But who's gonna step up? Who's gonna come forward? Yeah, that's a real question.
My bet would be on Jordan Poole, honestly. I feel like he's been their guy to step up more regularly than anyone else.
Yeah, honestly. If
it's only taken 3 shots.
Yeah, he's only taken 3 shots. If Jordan Poole does not step up, then I don't know how the Warriors win this game, because just the stats help point to my argument. Whenever Jordan Poole doesn't shoot as well, but of course you say this about any player or whatever, I just feel like Jordan Poole is really pivotal for the Warriors' success, and he just adds another dimension and layer of like their cake layered offense that they have already. But yeah, I can't believe Curry's doing all this and they're only up 6 points, bro. That got to be kind of frustrating as a Warriors fan.
Ooh, man, this Marcus Smart 3 sure looks and one to me, but they did not call it. Andrew Wiggins knocked him out of the air after his shooting motion completed.
Dude,
I'm
I
not
wonder
sure,
how many.
exactly not giving him space to land, but
I
still,
see earlier that Jordan Poole had a turnover palming. I wonder he turns the ball over a lot. He travels a lot with those little moves, those hesitations that he does.
I can't believe that they're even calling shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Ooh,
kind of takes out the fun, but I get it.
Yeah. That a Marcus Smart 3 might get turned into a 2. I think his toe was on the line.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They just showed the replay and it looked really close. I imagine that's what they were talking about. Like I said, I don't have the game audio in my ears. Just your beautiful voice, Muhammad.
Yep. Watching the game right now. Chat. What do you guys? I need some more thoughts based off of this game right now. Second quarter in right now. Halfway second quarter. Oh my gosh, I love Tatum's passing. I'm in love with it this game, bro. I'm in love with this.
If you're in love with Tatum,
I saw that three. That three looks so off, but he actually made that. I can't believe they didn't call a foul on that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looked like a foul.
Yeah.
But now is as good of a time as ever to remind you of the FanDuel No Sweat Same Game Parlay. If you want to, Jayson Tatum has a lot of assists and Curry has a lot of threes. You can combine those and place any parlay with at least 3 legs in game 1. And if your bet loses, you get your money back up to $20. So go to fanduel.com/clutchpoints and redeem the no sweat same game parlay. And it's play some good bets there on FanDuel for us. Support the show. And Mojo, what would you bet? If you had to pick 3 legs of a parlay, I'm gonna assume you're gonna take the over on Jayson Tatum's assist, the over on Stephen Curry threes. What's one more stat you'd want to throw in there just for fun?
Whatever is, if there's an over on Derek White's points, I'll take that for sure because he's cooking right now.
Derek White, the leading scorer up until Jaylen Brown
one
got
of
up
the
to
ugliest NBA players out there, Derek White for sure. I'd have to bet on him.
Yeah, he's been memed recently with the semi-recently, I suppose, with the gray portrait of him.
Yeah, the black and white photo.
It's just a little too high res to not be funny.
Wow, bro, the game is tied, and just like that, bro, we got a game. This is gonna be a good finals. This is gonna be a good finals, bro. Jaylen Brown pull up. I'm not sure if that was. Yep, Jaylen Brown, tween, Hezzy. Oh my gosh, Hezzy.
Literally the bag that everyone wants.
That's the hand I was talking about. That's what I was talking about, Rudy. Jaylen Brown's helping out, doing his thing. If Jayson Tatum is going to play, this is dawned on me. If Jayson Tatum is going to play this facilitator role and make sure everyone eats and is comfortable with the setting that they're in right now, this chaotic setting at the Chase Center, I believe that's what they call it. Jaylen Brown needs to be a demon on offense. He needs to be an absolute demon and make sure that he's picking up whatever potential points that Tatum is missing out. Oh, man. Yep. God, now this is a game. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Curry, who would have thought that Curry would drop 21 on these boys' head? He's been kind of stuck on 21 for the longest, too. I ain't gonna lie. I just figured that out. He's been stuck on 21.
Our friends were requesting my presence in their normal game chat that they do on Discord. I said I can't. I'm live with Mojo right now on ClutchPoints. You should tune in.
Yeah, we are working right now, sadly.
Yeah,
but wow, dude, I'm watching this commercial right now, and this Popeyes chicken sandwich is calling my name. Wait, is this Popeyes or is this?
I think it's Popeyes.
I haven't had that yet, bro.
I got a KFC real close to me, and I've had that more times than I'd like to admit, honestly.
Dude, Marcus Smart is doing his thing right now defensively.
That's outside of that Curry matchup. They got him wired though. I wish I had the game audio so I could hear what they were saying.
I'm
But
listening right now.
I'm sure I'll hear it on the replay.
He's one of the greatest communicators in the entire NBA, bro. He was talking about how they can't start back, and just like the Heat series, they have to punch first. They won a 10-0 run, bro. They've been doing their thing.
I feel like the communication skill is something on defense that's more important than any physical act rate.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 agree, bro. If you're not talking and like not moving your mouth, just lingers out throughout your entire body, and that's just like it's the worst. And nothing's more irritating than seeing someone who's like physically built to dominate on defense and not dominate. Okay. Man. All right. New comment. Someone says, right, Jaylen Brown needs to play offensively well as he did in the Heat series for the Celtics to pull off this win. Agreed. There's so much pressure on Tatum, and that allows Jaylen Brown to do so much more. Oh my gosh. Curry just had a mean. Oh my gosh. Dang it. Curry just missed a contested layup. That would have been such a beautiful play. But look at Jaylen Brown. In his he just got stuffed by Wiggins, dude. Shout out to Wiggins, man. I haven't talked about him much in this, but he's locking the hell up.
Did you see that one post that was like the Warriors have a bright future, and it included Andrew Wiggins in the graphic?
Yeah.
I had a tweet that performed relatively well where I was like, Andrew Wiggins, #1 pick of the 2014 draft, is the future.
Yeah. Holy shit. Ain't that man like 27 or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, you'll have him for another 5 years of being good, probably, or whatever.
Yeah.
The thing I respect Andrew Wiggins for the most is finessing the Timberwolves. It's just so funny.
They deserve it too.
Yeah, truly. Just the idea that he met with ownership or whoever. Yeah. And they're like, you got to do better, man. Please, and he was like, I promise I will. And they give him a max contract, and he's the same player.
It's disgusting.
It's just too cold in Minnesota, man. You just can't get the most out of guys. Except for Ant. Ant, well, they'll get the most out of Ant. Ant is too cool not to be the best basketball player he could possibly be.
This is what I'm talking about. I just saw Tatum just like throw off a clean, flawless pass to Jaylen Brown. The corner right three, and Jaylen Brown just ended up missing. That was a really, really tough miss. It would have done a lot for momentum because right now the Celtics were vibing and they were on a 10-0 run, but now things have slowed down since then. It's a game of runs, man.
Yeah, so while the game's on break and we're approaching the end of the quarter, another good time to remind you that you can place $5 or more on the same game parlay wagers on FanDuel.com/ClutchPoints on any NBA Finals game. And if you have a winning bet with the longest odds, you'll win $30,000 in free bets, plus earn free bets if you finish in the top 100. Go to FanDuel.com/ClutchPoints and get your chance to do the same game parlay long shot bonus.
Yep. Big bag.
Yeah. Help support the show. FanDuel.com/ClutchPoints.
Shout out to FanDuel, y'all. Oh, man. This is such a quality basketball game, bro. I love this. I'm happy it's not a blowout. This is going to be a close series.
Something I appreciate as well is the stylistic differences in these teams on both sides of the ball. They don't play the same way at all. I feel like when Curry first started making a wave in the NBA and three-point shooting came more into vogue, along with Popovich and his Spurs, running super duper heavy motion offenses, there was a period in recent NBA history where pretty much everyone except Brett Brown's Sixers were playing the same style of basketball.
Yeah. All of a sudden,
even Brad Stevens,
threes turn into fours. I see a whole bunch of just like how people shoot threes and at that time, especially how their offense was just it felt so forced and not natural. It's a lot of what the Rockets back in the prime James Harden days, peak James Harden days used to do. It's just super ugly and tough to watch.
The people's multi-time MVP, not the real multi-time MVP though.
Otto Porter Jr. hit a 3. Sweet. All right, Jaylen Brown, ball top of the key, has Curry guarding him. I wonder who's going to step up on the Warriors, man. Someone needs to step up. Jaylen Brown's kind of having a rough game offensively right now, man.
Is the mitten injured? Is he clear to play this game?
I saw him talking for like one of those pre-finals games interviews thingies, and it looked like he was clear to play. I thought like the timetable for him would be to make it like if he was to make it would be to like for these finals, but I guess he's not playing. If we haven't seen him in the first half, then I highly doubt that he joins in like the game.
So do you think the Warriors are going to pull out a 9th man on their bench because the Celtics are going 9 deep so far? I wouldn't put it past them to throw in a situational 10th man off the bench. Lord knows who it could be. Everyone at the end of that bench is basically as good as the next guy. Nick Stauskas and Eric Nesmith are pretty similar players in terms of talent.
I just want to say that Marcus Smart is currently being in his bag right now, and he's being annoying. And as I say that, look at the score. 56-40, 56-54. The Celtics are up right now, bro. I just saw him cause an offensive foul. Steph Curry uses off arm to push off Marcus Smart, and Marcus Smart stumbled just a little bit too much, and he put on his acting skills, and it was an offensive foul. Little things like that.
Special. 100%. I love dudes who do things on the basketball floor which only show up in the box score if you do a little bit of investigating. The dudes who do the quote unquote intangible things, or intangible, excuse me.
Yeah,
those have always been my favorite sort of players. If I were to make like a nice little player hierarchy, a little list, whether it be tiers or a top 100 or whatever, like I've done in the past, I always try to give some intangible oriented players a little bit of a boost by doing things like putting Ben Simmons over James Harden circa 2018.
Chat, did you hear that? Chat, did you guys hear that?
Here's the best defensive player of the year caliber dude. Deserves some recognition.
God,
someone's got to spread the propaganda for Ben Simmons instead of against him.
All right, someone in the I can't believe you just said that. Oh my god, mind numbing. Anyway, someone in the chat, James_73 said, "Anybody heard what's been going on with James Wiseman? I haven't heard how he's been going or doing." I'm assuming.
I don't think he's hurt. Wow, dude, watch the last shot of this quarter, and as you answer this, because you're gonna want to see Curry miss.
Curry he's been stuck at 21 still. I don't know if he's gonna get
he has 0 points in the second quarter. He only took 2 shots, including the one at the end of the buzzer.
That is what was cooking, bro.
Yeah. He said, let him get in the rhythm in the first quarter, and then we'll totally take him out of the second somehow.
Those are called adjustments. I did see how physical and how the defense kind of collapsed more in Curry's season, who was not getting like wide open looks as he was in the first quarter. That's for damn sure. And in terms of what this dude's talking about when it comes to James Wiseman, who cares about James Wiseman right now? I mean, like right now he's not injured for sure, and the Warriors just think it would be too much for them to even try to integrate him into their offense. Is just kind of pointless. Because like they have Kevon Looney, they're perfectly fine. They've never needed an elite level or anything close to an elite level center to win a championship or anything like that. And they're gonna do this with the 2020 second overall pick, I believe, just sitting on the bench, clapping his hands, averaging like 50 claps a game.
That's really funny.
80
we should say that more often. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's a great joke. I hope you more or less came up with that. If you didn't, I need citations right now.
I think I'm pretty sure I just came up with that, bro. I've never seen that. Never heard of it. Wow,
that's going to be a shoot around staple for
50 claps, hella dap ups. Damn, I did not see. Sadly, I did not catch that last second shot, but I think it was Was it a bad
Yeah,
miss?
it didn't even count, so it was really more of a frustration shot. At first, I thought it counted, but it hit the top of the backboard.
Jeez. Yeah, they got him off his rhythm quick. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Tatum, bro, if you were to tell me in an NBA Finals game that Jayson Tatum would go ahead in the first half and put up how many points did he put up? Put up 8 points. And shooting 2 for 9. There's no way that they're winning that game. 8 points, 2 for 9, and Jaylen Brown over here shooting 38% from the field too. There's no way they're down by a lot. And Curry has 6 threes by halftime. They're down by a lot, but because of their defensive adjustments and Tatum taking his playmaking and just. I feel like he's been a lot more calm and poised and just letting the game come to him and just attacking when he needs to attack. Bro, it's just beautiful. But it's just so insane to me how Udoka, bro, who won coach of the year this year? Monty Williams? Well, should have went to Udoka.
Yeah, yeah. The coach of the year award is
Was
always
Monty
1 year
Williams.
behind.
Yeah.
Always 1 year behind. I mean, surely there's been some instances where it was given out on time, but if we're being honest, Monty Williams deserved to win it last year because Tom Thibodeau does not deserve credit for Julius
Yeah.
Randle suddenly just making a ton of shots.
That was one of the most random things ever, bro.
I remember on our podcast, we looked up like who won Coach of the Year last year. Like we
Yes.
did not remember, and then we both realized it was Thibs. We were like, "What?"
Yeah. It's so asinine to look back on now. But okay, so while we're at halftime, boys, we can go ahead and start playing a game. For y'all in the chat, y'all can go ahead and join in with us because I have some experience in this game. Not the best experience. I wish I won more, and sadly, it didn't go that way. But Rudy, have you ever played Sportal before?
No, I have not played Sportal before. You want to tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, Sportal is basically, I don't want to say like scramble,
I'm
but
gonna
it's like
solo you while you explain this, and I get the screen prepared. So
for sure, get in your bag. So basically, what Sportal is a game. It's a guessing game for NBA players. This game gives you about I think 8 guesses, and you have to guess a player exactly. Can be any player in the league, and it you had some guesses that you have is you can go ahead and tell. You can go ahead and put in. Gosh, I'm losing my mind right now. But you can go ahead and guess a player's height, player's age, what conference they play in, what division they play in, which is super tricky. And you can also guess. I don't think you can guess their weight. But yeah, conference, division, team, and height. That's what I go by for the most part. And if you're close, if you're warm, it'll let you know. If not, it'll give you those little red arrows or whatever, and it'll let you know that you need to try it better. So Sportal right now is one of my favorite games, and when we're in times like this where like, yo, it's halftime right now, and we need time to go ahead and kill, Sportal is the way to go. So hopefully, as we bring up this game, y'all are helping me because I ain't gonna lie, I believe I'm like my record on Sportal without completely tapping out is like 1-3 or something like that. And the one win that I did have, I am very prideful for that win. I still remember what player it was, but I'm not going to mention it today. So every day there's a new player. Interchanges every night, every day at midnight. So you get 8 guesses to guess a random NBA player. Green indicates a match. Yellow and height, number, or age means the guess is within 2. There you go. And the interchanges every day at midnight. So Rudy, I want to see you play this. I'm gonna give you. Oh, and also
no,
no cheating.
oh no, yeah,
No
no
cheating.
cheating.
Yeah,
You
you're
can see
playing.
my screen. You can see my screen. I can't cheat allegedly. All right, so another one of these, their very first one
Chat
was
spam
Grant
like.
Williams. So I'm going to do Grant Williams as my first one in honor of that.
Oh,
The
he's
only thing we got right
18.
is that he's 23.
Yeah.
Let's zoom out a little bit so we can get a better picture.
He's 23 years old. So you got that right.
So we got
It looks like
23-year-olds in the NBA.
He doesn't play in the I don't think he plays in the Eastern Conference though. So who's a 23-year-old in the Western Conference? The best 23-year-old in the world right now got to be Luka Doncic.
All right, yeah, well, we'll put in Luka here. I'm just gonna.
Or you could throw in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, maybe DeAndre Ayton. I know Jaren Jackson Jr. is hella young. I'm just trying to think of people from that draft class.
see if I can get this laid out in a way that makes sense for Sportle.
You're good, bro. You're good. I'm trying to think of guesses right now.
There we go.
And,
Now we're talking.
there you go. Let's play. Let's play. Sportle.
Right.
Sportle.
All right. So Luka, that's our next guess.
Yep, Luka.
Okay, Luka Doncic.
Yep.
She's going to be 24. No, but
West.
you're.
God damn it,
West
23.
Conference,
Okay,
23.
I
Hey,
was
man.
hoping we would get the division right.
Yeah, that would help a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so he's not a point guard or a power forward.
Yeah.
Okay. He's not in the Southwest Division, so no Grizzlies, no Mavs, no Rockets, no Pels.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Okay. Who's 23 on the Kings
Who's 23 on the Kings
and plays the wing or center?
and plays the wing?
Is Halliburton 23? I feel like he would.
He's on. No. Halliburton's on the.
No, not Halliburton. The other guy, De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox is older than 20. He was drafted in 2017. He's about 24, 25.
Okay.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
And he is still a point guard, so that's not. Do we take a loss and like still?
You could. Let's just throw out let's take a good a respectable loss. So who else is 23? I think DeAndre Ayton might be 23.
Okay, and that qualifies for it still.
Yeah.
23 sounds right. Why not? Okay. Yep.
Damn it.
He's not a center, so we know he's a wing because he's not any of these three positions. He's not in these two divisions, and he's not these three heights.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I had to, add a note here, I would say it would be cool if I knew if the jersey number was higher or lower.
Yeah. So he's 23 years old, and he is not a power forward, point guard, or center. So he's either 2 or a 3. 23-year-old wing who's a 2 or a 3. There's no one on the Warriors. I'm gonna eliminate the Rockets, Dallas. I'm eliminating.
So there's one more division in the West, right? There's 3 divisions with 5 teams each.
I believe so.
Each conference, yeah. So he's on one of 5 teams that's not in these 2 divisions.
Yep. So what name? What are the other divisions called?
God, this is such good NBA trivia. I wish I knew. Would it be cheating if I looked that up?
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Chat, what do y'all think, man? Chat, give us answers, bro.
Yeah. This is not cheating if we use the chat. Chat is here to help us.
Yeah, chat, you're here to help. Chat, we're struggling right now, fighting for our lives. Okay,
man,
that's not helping. It sounds like they're stumped just like us, bro. So 23 years old, and you're a 3
Pacific
or a 2. Oh, try Michael Porter Jr.
I think he's in the same division as the Suns, right?
Really?
Not the Pacific Division.
Ah, damn it, dude. My thing is,
I'll still try it just because we'll get data,
Okay, data.
If that's okay with you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So I was wrong. That is a different division. He is a small forward. And
Northwest Division 23. Okay, so what are the Northwest teams? Would that be cheating?
No, it's not Denver. Let's think about who's in the Northwest. Portland, probably. If they're not, that'd be crazy. So Anthony Simons, is he 23?
He's a guard though. He's a PG.
Yeah, he is more of a combo guard. Who's their wing? Robert Covington. He's not 23. That's for sure.
He's not even on there anymore. He's on the.
Man.
See, the Blazers rebuilding teams are so hard because they're random teams. So who else is in the Northwest?
Is it the Thunder? It can't be the Thunder. That doesn't make sense.
He said,
well, they were the Sonics though, so maybe they never changed divisions.
Dude, I don't know.
So who? Oh my God! If this is some scrub on the Thunder that no one knows, then this is gonna be that's level 10 difficult. That's maximum difficulty,
Yeah, it can't. It won't be no scrub. Dude, I just need to know what. Okay, what are the Northwest teams? Is that cheating if you look that up? Chat, is that cheating if you look it up?
Yeah, chat might be telling us.
Dude,
I wish I could.
I'm looking at chat right now, and they're dead wrong. Someone said, "How old is Ant, bro? What? Exit the chat right now. What are you talking about?"
The Wolves are on there. The Wolves are on there.
The Wolves are on there.
Who's the backup for Ant? Is it Vanderbilt or is he more of a power forward? I think he's more of a
Vanderbilt's
power
a power
forward.
forward. It's either gonna be Josh Okogie or Michael, the dude who got locked up. I
Okay,
forgot his
okay.
name.
Beasley, Malik
No,
Beasley.
no, not Beasley. Not Beasley. Wait, is it
He's a
Beasley?
guard. But Beasley got locked up, yeah.
But
Or at
I
least
think he's
he got
older.
in trouble.
I think he's older though.
God,
Okogie. No. His name is Okogie. Yeah, Josh Okogie. But I think he's older than 23. He was drafted in 2017. Ain't no way it's him.
yeah. All right, so pivot, new team. Not the Nuggets. Let's avoid the Wolves. Who is on the Blazers?
Dude, the Blazers are a rebuilding team. Like Josh Hart. There's Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
He ain't 23. He's like
Yeah,
26.
no, he's older. Damn, bro. Look, we honestly, I think we're stuck.
All right, we're using a lifeline.
Someone said SGA might work.
Oh,
But he's a
oh,
senior.
yeah. He ain't a
He's
small
not a
forward.
Yeah,
He's about as much of a small forward as Luka Doncic is, and he's listed at point guard.
James said, "Is it Josh Okogie?" Damn, bro.
Okay, Josh.
This one is not on us.
He ain't. Is he on this?
Type Josh. Oh, if he's not on this, that's so funny. Yeah. He's not on this. Damn.
Right. Step up your game. Website. Gosh, dude, I'm so stumped.
Yeah, bro.
I'm about to just put in a wrong answer.
No, okay. So what I'm gonna do, since 4 I need to look up Northwest teams right now, bro.
Yep,
I have to do it. Northwest
NBA Northwest Division.
Okay, so you're right. Oh, the Utah Jazz. Utah Jazz.
I'm not looking at the roster. I refuse.
We're not looking at the roster. We are not. I am not. I refuse, Chad. I refuse. So Utah Jazz, Portland Trail Blazers, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Not gonna lie, I can't name a single 23-year-old that's not Donovan Mitchell.
Also the Denver Nuggets.
Even then, I think he's older.
Yeah, bro. I can do it. I know I can, bro. I hope it's not some random on the Blazers or OKC, because that'll be the absolute.
I hope it's not Josh Okogie, because that feels like the right answer.
Yeah, no, I think he's older. He went to Georgia Tech 2016 or something like that, or 2017. He's a little bold.
I'm about to cheat, bro. I'm about to just cheat.
No. Hold on. Utah Jazz. I feel like someone got to be on the Utah Jazz. I know it's not Royce O'Neal.
Right, that dude's like 29. Nah, dude.
He's young. He's young. I promise you, he's young.
I'm typing in Royce O'Neal just to get the data then.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Smaller than 6'4".
Okay, so he's 2 inches. He's a 2 inch smaller than. Okay, no, he's 6'5", because he can't be 6'6", and he's 2 inches too short at 6'4". So he's a 6'5" small forward who plays in the Northwest Division, but not for Utah or for Denver.
6'5". I want to say Justice Winslow. Is that fair? Wait, no. Whoa. Did he play for them this year? I don't know. I think he did. When the Clippers traded for Norman Powell, I think they did.
Dude, there's just no way that Justice Winslow is still 23.
He may be 6'6" though. Oh wait, he's not 23. You're right. Jeez, you're right. Dude, we're fighting for our lives right now. Honestly, like if the finals come back on, bro, we're gonna have to wait the white flag. I'm gonna be so mad at myself. Okay, let me run down the Nuggets roster. Okay, just scan out.
We are cheating. Got it.
No. I'm not. No. I mean, like in my mind. I'm still on.
Oh,
this.
okay.
I'm still on this. So running down the Nuggets roster for the wings, they got Busy Bones. They also have Aaron Gordon. He's definitely.
I mean, it can't be anyone on the Nuggets. So why are we doing that?
Yeah,
he
you're
can't
right.
be on the Nuggets and he can't be on the Jazz. So think about
no Nuggets. You're right. No Nuggets, no
Blazers,
Jazz.
Thunder.
He's either on the Blazers,
one of those teams.
OKC, or Minnesota. I was gonna say Josh. No, but he's shorter. He's 6'5". You said, right?
Yeah, it has to be a dude who's 6'5".
6'5", 23 years old. Okay, so you're 6'5", you're 20 years old, and you play for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And you're not Josh. Josh Okogie's not even in the system, bro. That's so embarrassing.
Right.
Sheesh. What's that dude's name? Is his name not Michael? I know his name. His last name might be Beasley. I don't remember his name, bro.
Dude, I'm trying Malik Beasley because
Malik. Yeah, that's what I meant. Frick. No.
Okay, he's listed
Damn.
for 4 and still shooting guard. We have
Okay,
2 more
cross
guys,
them
but he's
out.
number 5. Who is number 5 on
Oh.
either? Who is number 5 on the Blazers or Thunder? That's our answer. It's Lou Dort. It's Lou Dort. It's
Oh my
Lou Dort.
God, you're right, dude. You're in your bag. Yes, yes. Chat. I ain't gonna lie, chat. Y'all reek right now. Y'all said someone said is it Josh Okogie, SGA says the Jazz. You're a W, Rudy. Holy cow, that was so hard.
I mean, when you get to the jersey number, I feel like it's pretty simple. It's also our last guess, I think.
Don't you have a Lou Dort jersey, or am I tripping?
Oh, that's Asher. Lou Dort. Yeah, Asher and Alex both have Lou Dort jerseys.
Damn. You clutched that out. All right, so finals are back. What a halftime break. That was beautiful.
Just like that, we're back. Our nice 3-panel layout.
There we go. That was smooth.
Yeah. Show the people
so
how it happens and whatnot. Before we get into the game, though,
get in your bag.
You know what time it is. Friendly time to remind y'all that if you're a new sports bettor, any $5 bet on FanDuel today will win you a $200. We'll win you $200 in free bets guaranteed. Go to fanduel.com/clutchpoints, help support the show, and take advantage of the $5 bet on FanDuel. You'll get $200 in free bets guaranteed.
Yep. Right now, what I'm seeing is that the Celtics are definitely keying in on Curry as much as they can, letting Draymond shoot as they should. Oh, man, that was such a dangerous pass. Oh, my God. Dude, I just saw Marcus Smart do one of the sauciest moves I've seen from, oh, my gosh, in my life. He just did it behind. He put the ball around his back.
I'm going to rewind and watch it because I'm thirsting for some Marcus Smart sauce. What can I say?
Dude, that was so beautiful. I thought he was going to
don't read into that too much. Oh, that is nice.
Yeah.
A beautiful little thing on YouTube TV right now, the sponsor for the finals for a few years now, is they have a custom scroll bar. It has the Larry O.B. Instead of like just a dot tracking the time.
That's beautiful. That's so satisfying.
Yeah, they do stuff like that pretty often. Not pretty often, but often enough on YouTube TV. They got a rose on The Bachelor or Bachelorette. When you watch it, it's a rose instead of just a little circle.
Dude, this game is such a perfect mix of offense and beautiful defense. And offense been kind of sloppy on both ends, but are not as clean as I would like.
I'm gonna try and use my my DVR capabilities and get my time in sync with you. So when the ball stops on 9:16 and it cuts to replay, tell me and I'll press play.
All right, say less. Say less. But geez, dude, I love this game so far. It's everything any NBA fan wanted, bro. It's everything every NBA fan wanted.
Yeah, man. Andrew Wiggins in the finals. It's like finals.
Andrew Wiggins in the finals, duking it out with Derek White.
Maple Jordan, as they called him 10 years ago.
Jeez. All right. Jayson Tatum just hit a free throw. Wow, Tatum only has. Oh my gosh. Wow, Curry just got a breath of fresh air, bro.
Did the clock stop on 9:16 yet?
Nope, it's 9:27 or 9:26 right now.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. Curry has 7 from 10 from 3 right now. It's 9:16. It went out of bounds just now.
Cool. Oh, we're basically in sync then. So, you want to break down for me, like, what the mechanical footwork should look like when you're trying to go over a screen? Because every time I watch even an elite defender like Marcus Smart try to go over a screen in slow motion, it looks like they basically fall into the screener and then use that momentum and swing their leg over their leg. Yeah. It looks more technical when it's slowed down every time than it does in real time.
It feels like if you're elite at like going over a screen, in my mind, that means you were an elite like kid at the park playing football. You know, like you have to be really contact oriented in order to like handle screens really well. And that way, like screens for the most part, they hit you on your blind side unless your teammates communicate them often. But even then, still, you need to be really, really into physicality in order to deal with screens really well. And he initiates the contact. That's what makes him really good at that. When you just let the screen hit you, then that's when you're completely
Yeah.
taken out of play.
You're dead. Yeah, Ja Morant dies on screens as much as any guard in the NBA, and so I
Yeah.
know all about dying on screens.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him figure out how to use his explosiveness to get around screens faster. What do you
Mhm.
think about that possession by Draymond Green? I feel like he was doing a lot, but not too much, and it's just unfortunate that none of those shots went in, especially that Wiggins corner three.
Uh, Wait, I did not see that. Sadly, my mind was somewhere else.
Oh
But
no,
right
you're good.
now, I see
It's
him.
your typical Warriors possession, man. Just spam Curry, Draymond, pick and roll, and then
Dude,
see what
Tatum's
happens.
passing is just standing out to me so much right now. Oh my god.
Something that stood out to me regarding Draymond Green, especially in this finals, not that he hasn't done this in the past, but I've just been taking exceptional note to it this year, is
Mm,
how ridiculously fast he is without the ball on getting back on defense. And even when he does have the ball and he's pushing the action up the floor. Like
mm.
Draymond Green is not a dude, when you think about him, you think about his speed as one of the first things, but it's absolutely there. I feel like he's one of the fastest dudes in the NBA with the ball in his hands, and one of the fastest dudes in the NBA to get back on defense, probably like in terms of just like average miles per hour. Obviously, there's dudes with like more acceleration and more top end speed, but in terms of just consistently being able to push the action up the floor one way or another as hard as you can, when the games count, Draymond Green is top tier.
That's a part of the reason why Draymond is so freaking special, bro. Ugh.
True.
Okay, so the game is again in this 7 point range, and all it's honestly for the Celtics to come back. 4 point. Okay, someone just hit a three. I gotta look out for that. Curry cooking doing his thing. Oh my gosh! I just saw Robert Williams block a Curry three.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
That's what makes him so freaking valuable, bro.
Now we got him posting up out on the other end, trying to keep Curry on the box
Dude,
out.
that was a
Yeah.
nasty. See, I think this may be the Tatum game where he's really off, bro.
I mean, Tatum takes more difficult shots than anyone in the NBA. Maybe not exactly more than anyone in the NBA, but he's literally in the 99th percentile. That's like not a thing I'm making up. That's a real number
Mm,
in terms of difficult shots.
yeah,
So it's the fact that he has it and I believe an above average shooting percentage is very remarkable.
yeah.
Um,
He's definitely one of the best scorers easily in the NBA. NBA easily, bro.
I think he's one of the only guys when I see him doing some Kobe-esque shit where he does like 5 or 6 moves just to take a fadeaway mid-range jumper. I'm like, good shot, you know, like high quality possession where you just dribbled the air out of the ball and then
Yeah,
took a moving 18-footer. I'm like, yeah, good one.
yeah. Dude, I feel that, bro. Jeez. Y'all in the chat, we're one like away from reaching 90 likes in total in the stream, and it'll be insanely dope for us to go ahead and get that. So, you watching this right now, if you haven't already, you know what to do. Shout out to Kevon Looney, man. Really
Dude,
valuable piece for
Looney
the
took us
Warriors.
out of the Grizzlies. Looney took us out. I could
Yeah,
not believe that happened. He literally outperformed Steven Adams in the deciding game, and
yeah,
my jaw was on the floor the whole time. And I
yeah,
was like, Kevon Looney, the dude with like slower feet than Jonas Valanciunas.
yeah,
Like
bro.
I just
It
could
feels like
not
my
believe
grandma
it.
can move faster than him.
I mean, it's just wow. Like I obviously he's a talented basketball player. All these dudes are, even the scrubs, But like that's the last person I expected to beat us on this team. If Kuminga came out of nowhere and had 30 or something, I would have been like, yeah, can't beat that. No planning for that.
Yeah,
But Looney having a 20-something rebound game
uh,
and then in the
crazy.
deciding playoff game was absolutely ridiculous. Oh, that Wiggins 3 was dirty.
Yeah, that was perfect. Yeah, that was perfect. Bro, Tatum needs to start turning it on now offensively, bro. I don't know. I gotta check up on Jaylen Brown's stats. I don't think he's been doing too much. He hasn't been playing that Batman role as effectively as I've been thinking he should. Because
You
right
called him
now
Robin
it's
earlier, but you called him Batman now. But I'm assuming that was just a lexical error.
yeah, probably, bro. Probably, bro. He hasn't taken a
We all know
shot yet.
Tatum's the Batman here.
Yeah, he hasn't taken a shot yet since halftime ended.
5 of 13, 0 of 4 from 3.
Yeah, no, this is a stinker. It's 2 and 11, 10 points. But still, bro, Tatum is 2 and 11, only has 10 points, 7 assists, 10 points, and they're only down 7 points still. So it's like at any given moment, man,
7 points in the third quarter might as well be tied. You know, the NBA swings so fast these days.
I know
It's
exactly.
just
It's
so
literally not out of reach. Now, once they start to get to the like 12 to 15 point range, then I'm like, okay, Tatum shooting this poorly, the game might start to close. But
if you were to go to FanDuel.com/ClutchPoints and do one of the no sweat same game parlays where you can place any parlay with up to with at least 3 legs in game one, where if your bet loses, you get your money back up to $20. Would you take the under on Jaylen Brown threes because he's so cold right now, or would you expect the law of averages to kind of catch up and let him go off and take the over instead as one of your 3 legs?
I haven't seen him touch the ball I want to say once, but I haven't seen him touch the ball many times in the second half. And he's really, really, really worrying me right now. And he's 5 for 13 right now. And I think do I really want to trust Jaylen Brown?
Mind you, this is a zero risk bet because if you bet $20 and you lose, you'll get your $20 back because this is the FanDuel.com/ClutchPoints.
Smooth operator.
Just one more time. That's if you place any parlay with at least 3 legs in game one and your bet loses, you will get your money back up to $20 with the no sweat same game parlay at FanDuel.com/ClutchPoints.
Now that you put it like that, what a great presentation by our man Rudy St. Clair. Follow him on Twitter, everybody. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the over on Jaylen Brown. I put the over on Jaylen Brown. I hope I don't regret it. I really hope I don't. What would you do?
I would choose the Celtics to win because they're down 9, so those odds are probably slightly more favorable right now. Add some nice juice to my 3-legged parlay. I would take the under on Jaylen Brown threes and the over on Curry points because even if he goes cold from 3, I think they're still going to feed him. He's still going to be aggressive, so he'll probably end up with some free throws. It's game 1, so it's not rigged yet. And you can trust he's gonna draw some contact. So that's what I would do. But it's a zero risk bet, you know.
Okay.
If you put $20 on it.
Yeah. All right, viewers, we are currently at 92 likes, and it's the third quarter. So if you're new tuning in right now, I need you to go ahead and like it up. Let's get to 95. I like closing in at 100 towards the fourth quarter for sure. Let's go ahead and get 95 in right now. 100 plus games of finals experience versus 0.
Yeah, very cool graphic they're putting on the broadcast right now.
Yeah, they're in their bag right now, bro.
ESPN, man, for all the bad things you can say about them. Once in a while, they do cook up a nice graphic.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. I need to see Tatum be more aggressive, bro. Like,
you think it happens in the fourth quarter when the offense stalls? They just start handing it off to him, dare him to beat a double team.
Gosh, I love this camera angle right now. You see so much.
Dude. Stick to this, do it half the time. I love the broadcast cam by default.
Oh my gosh.
They even play it on 2K. Woo! Man. It's like I know he's done that 1,000 times before in an NBA game, but it's still so smooth every time.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown on the floor right now, bro. Jaylen Brown on the floor right now complaining to the refs. It might be over, G. They're closing in. They're getting close to that 12-point range. Oh my gosh, that was a beautiful use of contact by Curry, bro. For that,
it's like he shoved him without shoving him.
Exactly.
Created space, but legally.
Exactly. That was so ew.
He said ew.
Did you see how he like?
He did. He assumed the Marilyn Manson position.
Oh my gosh. Wow, look at Kevon Looney flying everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Warriors deflection, Curry deflection. Jaylen Brown 3. Nope. And I lost my moolah. But luckily, thanks to FanDuel, I really didn't.
Right. Oh, that's a nice steal. Is he out of bounds? Did he grab him on the
Yeah.
way up? What happened?
Man, the Warriors are playing so fast right now. All the momentum's swinging their way. I need Tatum to do goddamn Tatum things. Need Tatum to do
Draymond Green,
Tatum things.
man. That's Draymond Green. He just
This is
pushes
tough.
the pace. It makes it really hard to compete against, a team when you have this scrappy motherfucker who ain't even scoring, just pushing the action
Yeah,
over and over
facts.
again, forcing you to run. Like it,
Yeah,
the
and tiring you out.
I think the difference between a guy like Draymond Green and a guy like Joel Embiid, let's say, or James Harden, if you want to go interpositional on this comparison, other than the obvious differences in their general skill set, one thing that's really significant of note between them is the way that they play in terms of pace. The
Mhm.
amount of free throws that Joel Embiid and James Harden play, it's going to give your opponent the opportunity to set their defense and to get rest while still playing on the floor, stay
Mhm.
fresh. Whereas a guy like Draymond Green is not only going to harass you on defense as Curry loses his shoe, I think, he's also going to push the pace and keep you off the line, keep their shooters shooting, and make you play with pace and wear you out.
Fun fact, don't ask me how I know this, but when it comes to once you receive a pass and how many times you dribble the ball, the Warriors are number one in the league when it comes to the least amount of dribbles after you pass the ball to them. And that's clear as day. That's what their entire offense is based around. Is dribble, handoff, pass, swing to the wing. And the Warriors just show how valuable like a swing pass is in the NBA, bro.
Absolutely. I wonder how much of that is a combination of Steve Kerr's coaching and like the way that they run that team in a very generalized way, versus how much Klay Thompson influences that statistic because he so notoriously dribbles close to zero most games compared to other players.
I think it's
He
a
only
little bit of
played
both.
32. Yeah, it's definitely both because Klay only played 32 games this year, which is not enough to have like such a statistical effect on that number that it's going to be a major outlier and drag the average one way or another. I think that a lot of that credit is due to the coaching. Again, I'm not a huge Steve Kerr dude, but give credit where it's due. He's good at what he's good at.
Yeah. Shout out to Steve Kerr, bro. All right,
Would you rather
Kat.
have a Steve Kerr or Nate McMillan, Mr. Hawks fan?
Give me Steve Kerr all day, every day, bro. I would sell my soul for Steve Kerr. Warriors fans doing too much complaining right now. I understand, but bro, at the end of the day, he got you to where you're going, to where you at right now, or he helped. He didn't get you there, but he definitely helped.
Yeah, he definitely took the boundary that was set by Mark Jackson's coaching, right? Took that away. Now,
Yeah,
I'll even give Mark Jackson credits where it's due. I think that him outright declaring Steph and Klay the best and second best shooters of all time or something like that. Like he very publicly and I think even frequently said well before the hype, obviously, because this is
yeah,
pre-Steve Kerr, that Steph and Klay are the two greatest shooters of all time. I think just saying that ups their confidence and unlocks some higher potential in their career trajectory. Because as you know, and I'm sure several of the viewers at home do as well, confidence in and of itself is an ability that like really, really influences how good you are at shooting. Like if you don't think you're a good shooter, but you're out there jacking 30 footers, they're gonna go in way less, all other things equal, if compared to if you believe that it's going to go in every time.
facts.
Confidence matters so much on the basketball floor. So give
Facts.
Mark
If
Jackson credit
someone,
where it's due.
if someone like on my Atlanta Hawks, for example, like Kevin Herter was more confident of a player in his confidence didn't work. If his confidence wasn't like a roller coaster, consistently up and down, he would easily be one of the 10 best shooting guards in the entire NBA because he's already one of the better shooters. When it comes to shooting, he doesn't come to mind, obviously, just yet because he doesn't have another attempts to get up there just yet. But he has a skill set to be one of the best shooters in the entire NBA because he can do it, catch and shoot, and also he's very good at his off of the dribble shooting as well. Just that sometimes, I guess, when someone like Trey is like consistently dominating the ball or whatever all the effing time, it's hard to get into like a rhythm and know when it's going to be your turn to eat. But if Kevin Herter just randomly woke up one day, sometimes he does it, sometimes he doesn't, and like, yo, I can dribble, I have a little bit of wiggle, and I'm kind of athletic. I just feel like he would easily be a top 10 shooting guard in the NBA. If not top 10, then for sure he would be above average, top 15.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's I think accurate. You've watched so many more Hawks games that I kind of have no choice but to believe you when you say that Kevin Herter has a sort of upside. But for the sake of argument, I'll add on that if his confidence was higher than literally anyone in the NBA's, that's definitely true. I think a little bit of arrogance is good out there for an offensively oriented character on the
Yep.
in the theater of the NBA. It's like character, so had to
Yep.
elaborate on that. Like Klay Thompson, okay, in his historic quarter that he had, was it 30? It was probably more. Whatever quarter he had, that was like the greatest.
Oh my gosh, that Looney block on Derek White just
Absolutely
shattered my
filthy.
own damn confidence, bro.
Yeah. One of the several historic games that Klay has had where he just goes off without ever dribbling. The first bucket of the quarter in which he dropped like 30 or whatever it was one of those signature Klay Thompson dunks. It wasn't a shot, it was a dunk. And we all know that Klay loves to dunk. So you take a guy as good as Klay, you get his confidence up by getting him a nasty dunk, which he loves to do, and suddenly he's going to have a historic shooting quarter. And those things don't seem intuitively connected, but I sincerely believe they absolutely are.
Yeah.
Like if Klay doesn't nail that dunk, then it's not an issue of it being a 28-point quarter. It's like a 12-point quarter.
Good analysis, Rudy.
Thanks.
Good analysis. Now the game's starting to pull away, bro. Like I was saying, once it's 11. Warriors starting to pull away right now, and I see Tatum trying to do all he can to get open looks and just the Kevin Looney is everywhere right now.
The Kevon Looney effect, man. It doesn't matter for the whole season, bro. But then suddenly he's great.
Yeah, paint protector, bro. He's built for the playoffs.
It's like, who would you rather have in the playoffs, Kevon Looney or Rudy Gobert?
Oh my god, that's so toxic, and I know so many people will fall for the bait. She should tweet that. Oh my gosh, she should tweet that.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna.
Oh my gosh, people are gonna take that seriously and fall for that bait. Wow, bro. Yeah, bro. I think the Warriors are gonna start to pull off with this thing. Sadly.
I mean, it's still a pretty thin margin, but it is looking that way for sure.
Yeah.
Look, until it's like a 30+ point game, I'm not calling it. In today's league, it's Poole from deep. Wow, that was extra deep.
Yep. Dude, if it was the Warriors down like 10 points, 11 points, then I'd be like, I'm not calling it, but it's the Celtics. Their offense isn't as potent like that. Warriors 10-point lead is nothing to them, bro.
Hey, real quickly, check me on this because I don't feel like typing, and I think it's a fun little piece of entertainment. His name is Kevon, right?
Yes, Kevon.
Okay, I could just before I tweeted it, I wanted to be sure. Just to make
what if
sure
it wasn't and I just baited you like crazy?
Then you know what? That'd be strike one, Mojo. That'd be strike one.
Yeah, it's literally Kevon Looney. Kevon.
It's like I didn't want to just be wrong and tweet out Kevon.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, bro.
There's a couple circles I talk to, NBA fans, of course, who have some alternative names that are just like slightly different like that. So sometimes when I hear a name that sounds like one name but isn't that name, like Kevon instead of Kevin, I gotta check.
Oh my god, bro. Jordan Poole's ability to switch gears and just like carve defenses inside is just so beautiful to watch. He has one of the most aesthetically pleasing games in the entire NBA as well. I love watching him. Yeah, dude, the Warriors have 29 this quarter compared to the Celtics 15. Yeah, man, I just sense it.
Yeah, and in real time, it's 32.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild stuff. You talked about Jordan Poole's ability to flip the acceleration switch, his start and stop skills. The player that comes to mind for me as a Grizzlies fan is Michael Conley. When you talk about that attribute, it's less true now because he's older. But man, Captain Clutch in his heyday he had one of the fastest first steps in the league and had such a good ability to stop that his number one go-to scoring move, other than shooting a three off the dribble, was the push floater, because he just created that space by getting his man to go inside and then just stopping on a dime and pushing that right-handed floater, even though he's a lefty.
Yep.
Jordan Poole is a little bit like a more aggressive Michael Conley, which is crazy to
Dude.
think, because when you think of Jordan Poole, not exactly a borderline all-star grade
Oh
player,
my gosh.
dude. Yeah, no way
Ah,
Otto Porter was making that, dude. He ain't James Harden.
dude.
he
Oh
he,
my
he could
gosh.
have
That was
checked
such
for
a
the wind,
nasty
you know?
spin.
He took way too much time in that three for my
Yeah.
liking.
Damn. I thought everyone stopped because like it looked like the entire floor stopped because they thought they were gonna call a foul. But
Maybe. I believe
man.
it.
Dude, if Al Horford is your leading scorer when you're going up against the Golden State Warriors, 10 times out of 10, you're losing that game by double digits too, bro.
Yeah, dude. Al Horford is great, but being a scorer is not what he's great at. He's good in that regard, good enough at least, but definitely not leading your team in scoring
Yeah.
almost into the fourth quarter in the finals. It's just not his game.
Yeah, it's just not happening. So yeah, Otto Porter's 4 for 5 right now from three, doing his thing. Otto Porter, Andrew Wiggins has a 20 ball, easy. Klay Thompson, it's a hit or miss. That's just how he is coming off this injury. 10 points, okay. Dropped in a couple threes, 2 threes, doing his thing. Jordan Poole, it feels like he's starting to come alive and really get into his bag. But of it all, shout out to Otto Porter. He's been playing some really impactful minutes. Got a couple of steals. Robert, we just saw just a couple of seconds or minutes ago. Robert Williams came down with the rebound, but before he actually got a chance to come down, Otto Porter's sneaky little hand snapped that thing away from him, bro. So he's just been given so much effort. Sadly, he missed that three.
Oh man, I thought Curry was gonna get that one.
Damn, yeah, bro. Look at this.
He had that hard stiff arm step back. Like
uh
it's illegal, but players get away with it super often.
yeah,
That
Tatum is so
shove
off.
on the step back. Oh, he got the steal though. No look pass. Draymond. Great defense. Doesn't matter though. Excellent finish by JB, man. I used to be, trying to be too hipster about it and say that Jaylen Brown is better than Jayson Tatum. Obviously, it's not true now. I would not stand by that today.
Yeah.
But damn it, it's closer than people think it is.
You know what I used to say? I remember
Hmm.
back when chat, and don't flame me for this, all right? But I remember back when CJ McCollum was like, or when he first hopped on the scene, first, second year CJ, I don't remember hopping on the scene and like getting real minutes. I was like, yo, this dude is better than Dame. Go ahead and trade Damian Lillard since you got this dude right now. Boy, I would be cooked. Ghosts, I would be cooked if I was
Yeah.
GM trading away Dame because you got this new 20 point. I was like, he's younger and also you can, you know what I'm saying, pay him a little bit less. That was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, they drafted them the following year. It was like I'll never forget watching the NBA draft, knowing that I watched the draft the previous year and how they described the Damian Lillard pick of polished guy offensively, with leadership skills and from a small college, a little bit undersized, but that's
Yeah.
okay because he's so refined offensively.
Yep.
Then they drafted basically another one of those kinds of players who fits the same description. And I was like,
Mhm.
what the hell are they doing? Are they just like, hoping one of them works out? Like, what happens if both are really good? Are you just going to be
Yeah.
really undersized? And sure enough, that is pretty much the reason that CJ is not on that team anymore.
Bro. Scores 89 to 78. Oh my god, I just saw a foot on the screen. Was that
Yeah, why was
Derek
there a
White's
baby foot on the
baby?
screen?
I think that was Derek White's baby.
Oh, okay, that's what that was. Who do
That
you
was
think is closer in talent, CJ to Dame or JB to Tatum? Who is
JB to
closer?
Tatum for
I
now.
think so too. But CJ has really made the case on the Pelicans, dropping 30 bombs left and right.
Oh yeah, for sure. Most definitely. But I think Dame, I said in general because I think Dame sometimes I think his highs has been this is him is still young as hell and his career is just starting to take off now. But Dame's highs have been a lot higher than Jayson Tatum's highs so far. He's proved a lot more. So
Well, I suppose as we approach the end of the third, Now's as good of a time as ever to give you a friendly reminder that if you want to get the long shot bonus that you can see down here, this portion of the screen from fanduel.com/clutchpoints, all you have to do is place a $5 same game parlay wager on any NBA Finals game. And if you have a winning bet with the longest odds, you will also win $30,000 in free bets from FanDuel. Plus, you'll earn free bets if you just finish within the top 100. So go to fanduel.com/clutchpoints, get your chance at that free 30K in bets, and be sure to make sure that that's fanduel.com/clutchpoints so you help support this show. Let them know that we sent you that way. All it takes is $5 or more. Same game parlay on any NBA Finals game.
Nice job, Rudy.
Yeah, how
Okay,
you like
so
these ad reads?
you said what?
I said I hope y'all like these ad reads.
Yeah. 12-point game. Gosh, man. I just want someone to turn it on, but it's looking like no one's going to turn it on. I don't think anyone's going to turn it on for these boys, bro.
Look, it's a measly 12-point game.
Iguodala just hit a 3. I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like I'm
that
16
does
years
sound
old
like a
again.
GG's type
Yeah.
of commentary.
Yeah.
Oh wow, dude, his defense on that. Look, it looks like they're calling it a reach in. I can't hear the commentary, but it looks like he just stabbed the ball out of his hands so
Uh-huh.
well that they assumed that he reached in.
Yeah.
From my angle, it looked like he got all ball. Let's see it on the. No, they're gonna replay the 3, not the foul.
Yeah, man.
Steph Curry looking real mopey.
Yeah, man. They called the foul on that one. That's tragic.
Yeah, looks clean to me. Let's check in on Steph. He started the game 7 of 9 with 6 threes and 21 points in 12 minutes. He has since played 17 and a half additional minutes and is currently 10 of 20, 7 of 13, with only getting 2 more chances at the line, 30 points total, 9 points since the first quarter. So that's 4.5 points per quarter for
Yeah.
Steph. Since then, it's crazy. How do you start so hot and then just die like that?
That's just Curry,
Yeah, this season
Shooting is
especially, man.
usually the most like streaky skill that you can have on the basketball court. Like usually you don't have bad passing days, you don't have bad defensive days, on a consistent basis at least, or consistent duration during your game. But when it comes to shooting, yeah, man, that thing could be off and on like a mother effer, bro. And
Yeah.
I think when it comes to like just judging, well, especially with the way Steph Curry plays, he does get to the basket a lot, but he's not like a absolute like force of nature like a Giannis or like a LeBron
Right.
or like a
He has
Joel
to
Embiid.
work to get to the basket. He can't just blitz by you
Exactly.
with force or speed or whatever,
Exactly. So it's like the hot and cold is really hot and cold for shooters, and even then with him, he's still one of the most consistent, probably the most consistent shooter in the entire world. But that just goes to show how shooting is and how that aspect of the game is.
Yeah.
So this is
Tatum,
great.
a team worst -11 right now.
I hope they
5 of
don't cook. They're gonna
9
cook him on
wide.
Twitter, bro. Who are they gonna call him? Who are they gonna call him? Whenever
Um,
CP3 or Kyle Lowry played bad in the playoffs, bro, I pulled out my Raymond Felton tweets ASAP. ASAP, bro.
Gotta get those Raymond Felton tweets off. Hey, you remember when he played for Mike D'Antoni in the Knicks?
I don't remember. Wow.
Bro, he averaged like 20 and 7.
What?
Yeah, dude. Anyone can do that under Mike D'Antoni.
What?
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
Lowry had these nice years with the Toronto Raptors where he was dropping a solid like 22 or 23 a season, or for a season or two with the Raptors during his peak. But back then, I didn't know that. Back then is different.
Yeah, good old Raymond Felton, New
That's
York Knicks
crazy,
legend.
Bro. Chat, what are y'all on? What are y'all talking about? Someone said, "Hey, what's up, Huddy Hill? What are you on right now, Huddy? I hope you went ahead and left a like on this live stream." Someone said, "I like Fortnite and I like Halo Infinite. I also like it when you guys like this stream." Steph sent Brown for a beer run, or whatever he said. Yep, That one behind the back, then he forces away to the rim was such a beautiful poetry type move, bro.
Truly. And that's the kind of stuff that Steph has to do to get to the rim as a
Yeah.
smaller guy in the NBA. I'll tell you what, though,
So
he is way stronger than most people think he is. I mean, it's a point that's kind of been overdone in the past, but I feel like in recent years hasn't really been brought up too much. So it might be time to bring it back. But Stephen Curry is a strong dude.
yeah, most
Like,
definitely, bro.
doesn't he have like the best or second best squat weight on the team? Like,
Something like that.
yeah, like it's like Kevon Looney's the only dude who can squat more than him. Several hundreds of pounds.
Something
It's just
asinine like that, bro.
yeah.
Something absolutely ridiculous. All right, so who are I don't want you to run away from this question, but and I notice you don't like the slander like that at all. To me, I'm all for it. I love it. Even
Mhm.
though when it comes to my career path and what may happen in the future, probably not the smartest idea, but I still do it. So who is Jayson Tatum playing right now? For me, I'm getting Thabo Cephalosha vibes, bro.
Oh yeah, just a good old Andre Roberson or a Dylan Brooks on a bad night.
Oh my god, bro. I need some like old throwback players right now to go ahead and compare him to.
Oh, Ronaldo Balkman, bro.
Who is that?
Yeah,
Ooh,
Ronaldo
that's
Balkman.
that's a real person. Holy cow,
Yeah,
dude.
legend.
Holy cow, Ronaldo Balkman. Sheesh.
Yeah, look him up.
I know he sounds so ugly, bro. I'm gonna look him up right now. He sounds so ugly.
He's a Nuggets legend. Yeah, I believe he was part of the Carmelo Anthony trade along with Chauncey Billups.
Okay.
Yeah, that's always my free classic novelty old school player. Because like even the biggest NBA geeks I know will be like raise an eyebrow
Oh
when
my
I bring up
gosh. Yeah, I
Ronaldo
see.
Balkman.
Yo, what the hell, dude? Jeez, you're a freak for that, man.
Well, as you admire his stats, let me remind the people that if you're a new sports bettor, any $5 bet on FanDuel today will win you $200 in free bets guaranteed. Go to fanduel.com/clutchpoints. Let them know we sent you by going to fanduel.com/clutchpoints. Don't forget that last part. And be sure to get $200 in free bets guaranteed with any $5 bet on FanDuel today.
In your bag. I couldn't say it enough. So, all right, quarter started. Let's 9 minutes into the game. Wow, the lead is cut to 5. Holy, I have to see. Wow, dude, this is a great game. I can't hold you. This is one of the best games. I don't know if it will be a stretch to say, but this is one of the best games that I've seen in the playoffs so far.
There's
'Cause
been
I've
there's
seen
been
so
some
much
really
bad
good games.
basketball. Yeah, there's been some really good games, but we've seen a lot of bad basketball recently. So maybe that's why it's feeling like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's also just been an absence of basketball. They gave them 4 days to prep for the finals. Warriors had like a week or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Iguodala really filling up the passing lanes with good
I
instincts
know.
on the tip. That was nice.
Gosh.
Him and Otto Porter Jr. have both done a pretty excellent job tonight of filling up the passing lanes and making Boston's offense a little bit more harder to
Otto
deal
has
with.
been a A+ tonight, bro. You're right about that. Jalen Brown, Splick. There we go. There
Whew.
goes my
Even
bet.
with the hand,
Give me my money.
he he could smell the stank coming off Jordan Poole's armpits that time. All right, it's about time to get Steph Curry checked back in, dude. He's been on the bench for about 2 minutes during this fourth
This
quarter.
is what they be
It,
saying about Kerr.
they're gonna play Curry less than 40 minutes, which in my opinion is unacceptable. You gotta play arguably the greatest point guard of all time when it's all said and done, more than 40 minutes a night in the playoffs. Like if Jimmy Butler can play like 6 games in a series, playing every other night, 47, 48 minutes, that was so nice. Then Stephen Curry can play, all but half of the second quarter. Maybe take a minute or two off between the third and fourth. But he's just got to play more, dude. Curry's a
Jalen
good
Brown.
coach, not a great coach.
Yeah. Jalen Brown is in his bag right now, bro. Jalen Brown
Absolutely.
is in his bag.
And better than Tatum tonight. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think that's a stretch to say. Tatum defense been really good.
His
He's
passing
been
has been
swarming the
really good.
ball. Passing
Without
was
his,
really good, especially in the first quarter.
Mhm.
Especially in the first quarter.
Exactly. But
That's
yeah,
when they were winning.
they need to step it up though. He needs to step it up. At least hit some shots. They need to hit a couple shots. They need a couple Tatum, not daggers, but they need to let him know. I'm coming for you. I'm right here, boy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, anyone new in the stream, go ahead, leave a like. We're at 93 likes right now. We're 2 more away from hitting the 95. And if you know me for the past 2 hours, you will know that 95 is my goal for now. End goal is at 100. So go ahead, leave a like it up for us, boys. In the meantime,
In all
though,
seriousness, I do believe that 100 likes. This is speculation because it's all the YouTube game. No one really knows what goes on behind the scenes of YouTube. But I believe after a video of any sort starts to get 100 likes, it's the minimum requirement in order to start being suggested in YouTube suggestions and their algorithm. So if you get us to 100 likes, that will help us out very much, and it will be much appreciated.
yep, you guys know what to do. Run us our likes. All right.
It's like
So,
taxes, but for YouTube. You just got to do it. And
yeah,
if you
exactly.
don't, then that's not good.
95 likes. I am working for every like. I'd be on my knees on the stream for you guys. Please give me a like.
That's still more dignified than what Jacob did in our last podcast.
Oh my gosh, let's not even mention that, bro. That is horrifying.
Yeah, shout out to the shoot around.
Yeah, gosh. Good grief, bro. This is a good game. 89-92. I wish we would have done like score predictions.
Yeah, that would have been an interesting element to add. It's only a 3-point game, practically all tied up as far as I'm concerned. I'll tell you what, the advertisement I'm seeing right now is working because I've been wanting this thing that's being advertised to me right now.
Is it ribs?
No, it's a phone, the new Samsung phone. I've had the same phone since like it was brand new in 2018. It's getting to that point where it's like, all right, you should probably get a new one.
Yeah.
That they do, after 4 years of having them.
Yeah.
This is the first phone I've had for so long, though. I was Mr. New Phone, not like the newest phone, but I would always be trying a new phone.
Yeah.
Buying the coolest phone from 2 years ago every 6 months.
Yeah.
Prior to this, the longest time that I owned a phone at all was probably like 15 or 16 months. Now I've had this for nearly 4 years. Just love this phone. Hate that it's getting worse.
The turnaround that the Celtics have gone through, I'm looking at this ESPN thing, has been insane. First year coach, what's his name? What's his face? Danny Ainge goes ahead and packs his bag and goes to the Utah Jazz, who are getting packed up right now as we speak. And for Brad Stevens to seamlessly make this smooth like integration into the GM role and make slight tweaks and adjustments. Bro, that's just so beautiful. I wish sometimes I would see more coaches who are like solidified and ingrained into like a team where what I'm saying, like they're not going anywhere, they're here ride or die. I wish more coaches would go ahead and like, instead of being what's it called, on to the next coaching job or whatever, like take a front office role, because you have a lot of knowledge as to what goes on in that locker room.
Yeah,
and that's a
100%.
huge advantage.
I think that the Celtics are possibly building a model for the future for other organizations to look at, because you got to think they didn't do anything too splashy to get here either in terms of player management and their acquisitions in that regard. This is a homegrown team, so you, as a different organization, can look at this one and say, okay, here's let's break down how they evaluate talent, the type of talent they tend to get, the type of moves they've made in the front office and the coaching department. And you can see a guy like Brad Stevens, who's a good coach but not a great coach, kind of plateau and bring in a better coach, but also beat Brad.
He just hit 2 threes. Look.
Yeah, I'm only seeing him shoot it now. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Y'all, look, man, FanDuel doing me really right now, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Yeah, that's a real nice transition, actually, now that you bring it up, to talk about the no sweat same game parlay over at FanDuel.com/ClutchPoints, where you can place any parlay with at least 3 legs, like the one that Mojo is talking about, that we talked about in the third quarter. 3 legs in game 1, and if your bet loses, you get your money back up to $20. That's why it's no sweat. It's practically risk-free. So for the no sweat same game parlay, again, go to FanDuel.com/ClutchPoints. Let them know we sent you, and place any parlay with at least 3 legs in game 1. You're running out of time on that, honestly.
Yep.
And if your bet loses, you get your money back up to $20. So
great iteration. If you're new in this stream, we're at 95 likes right now, and we are desperate to get to 99 likes. You just need 4 of you weird people watching this stream to go ahead and leave a like. Just 4.
yeah,
Just
thank
like the
you for
Golden
getting us
State
to
Whoa.
95. That's what Mojo's been thirsting for since the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I'm never satisfied, man. I'm never satisfied. It's just what us humans do.
I'll bite my tongue on that one.
Dude, Peyton Pritchard is hooping right now.
Crazy. Never thought I'd hear those words in the 4th quarter of a finals game of my life. But he has not missed a shot.
Dude, it's like Robert Williams to best describe him on the perimeter defense, even though Curry just hit that step back 2 on him. He's just like a shadow, you know?
Mm-hmm. There's nothing you can do about a guy creating space off a step back that way other than have some sort of freakish response where you just predict it's going to happen and try to
the Warriors just tied up.
The
Celtics tied up the game.
Wow.
We'll
see how this unfolds because I know me and you are both, more or less in the same time frame in this game, and we're a few points behind.
Yeah. Could you, dude? Twitter would be a crazy place. You win, you're winning a game. Wow, they're up 3 right now, bro. They're up 3 right now. Celtics make 20. Oh my gosh, bro. Defensive rebound by Peyton Pritchard. I'm telling you, that boy is in his bag, y'all. Hope y'all in your bag with that like button, please. Oh my gosh, bro.
So Jaylen Brown is doing the thing where he looks like he can't dribble, but it worked out because he got Derek White who can shoot.
We're at 98 likes right now. We're so close to that 99, soon to be 100. I wonder what. Oh my gosh, Curry. Jeez, did you see that?
Now I see it. Yeah, I need to. I somehow fell like 10 seconds behind you. I'm gonna skip ahead one time in my DVR. What's your game clock's on right now? Mine stopped at
5:50.
Okay.
5:51 actually.
Yeah, cool. So we're roughly in the same spot. I might be 5 seconds ahead of you in real time, but whatever.
We got new viewers in the stream, I believe. So for your new viewer, go ahead and leave a like so we can show you. I don't know where I was going with that one. That's my first miss of the night.
Sometimes you start a sentence and you don't know where it's going, man. It happens to the best of us.
Just leave a like. We're cool people. We're 99 likes.
Yo, that Derek White 3 was crazy. Steph Curry was all over.
Oh my god!
All right, yeah, so I'm a good 5 seconds ahead of you.
You're good. You're good. Don't even trip, bro. He has 21. Derek White is saved. This is the Derek White game.
Oh, that's what's on Twitter right now. Is all the pictures of Derek White. I shouldn't say pictures. The picture of Derek White.
Yeah, dude. This is so shocking.
Al Horford for 3.
Derek White, man. Oh my God, Horford for the lead. That's Al Horford. Where's my card at? That's Al Horford, y'all. I'm telling you, this game is teed up right. We're 1 like away from 100 likes. 1 like.
Awesome.
Stream. Let's get it. Let's get it done. Let's get it up out the way. 1 more like. 1 more. Let's do it.
Dude, do me a favor. Tell me what's on your screen right now. I just want to see how synced up we are.
Right now, slow mo of that contested D right 3.
Mm-hmm. Is it cutting to the logo now?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause. That took about 2 seconds for you to respond, so I'm gonna just pause.
There you go. Damn, this is a good. Literally, any last minute predictions that you have? Like Celtics up 3. I was saying it's over. But Curry has been.
You were. Gosh, dude. You know what's something we haven't talked about is that Draymond Green's only hit 2 shots despite taking 11. But that doesn't matter because it's Draymond Green. It's not what you expect per se, but it shouldn't surprise you,
He's taking 11 shots, really? Wow. I do not feel like that.
I guess it's just a lot of fast break layups that have, been bricks.
Yeah. It's one of the hardest shots in basketball, bro. I don't blame him for that.
Crazy how Defensive Player of the Year Marcus Smart, -10 tonight. Derek White, +13. Peyton Pritchard, +11. Like, what's going on out there,
Their bench is going crazy.
Grant Williams only taken 2 shots in this game.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god, bro! This is such a beautiful game.
Tatum has almost as many assists as he does misses.
That's impressive. Shout out to
Yeah,
him.
yeah, 10 assists, 14 misses,
Oh my
16 if you
gosh,
include
bro.
free throws.
Gosh, bro, this game is so fucking so intense. I love it. I saw such an out of pocket tweet. Oh my god, I can't
Is
even.
it my tweet that from earlier about Kevon Looney and Rudy Gobert?
No, it's,
Hoops
I
venue
reacted
ratioed
to
me
that.
for funsies.
No. Oh my gosh, bro. Derek White. This is the Derek White game. Everyone's going crazy about Derek White, and also talking about Tatum stinkers. Good grief. Yeah, this is such a great game. This is such a great game. This is gonna be a great series, bro. But who do you have? Warriors 109 to 103. Oh my goodness. Who do you have
But
closing this out?
I'm gonna have to take the Warriors at this point. I mean, they've just been
Wow.
looking like the better team, despite Boston managing to fight back in this fourth quarter.
Wow.
Steph's been cold, but everyone else been playing adequately. Derek White's their best player right now. I don't think that's a winning formula. I think in the last 2 or 3 minutes, we're gonna see the Warriors turn it on and make this look non-competitive. That's my prediction
I think
because that's what I
D.
saw happen against Memphis.
Okay, you're right. You do have firsthand experience with this. Yeah, I
It's like,
think
oh,
D.
it hasn't been competitive, but we're almost there. And then just done. Steph Curry, last 4 minutes of the game, just made every fucking shot.
Dude, someone unliked the stream. We're at 98 likes now. We just need 2 more people to tune in and
Just trolling
vibe.
you. That's
Yeah,
funny.
someone's trolling. I ain't gonna lie. That just hurt my feelings. But anyways, I think because D has been playing out of his I can't say that, out of his mind right now. I'm going to go ahead and I gotta side with the Celtics, bro. Chat, who do y'all have? Chat, who do y'all have? Oh, someone said Boston in 7. Okay, man, dude, that Boston defense is insane.
Yeah, Al Horford for 3. Splash.
There it is. This just makes me so happy as a Hawks fan, man. I want to cry. Chat,
Yeah,
I want to cry.
forget placing the blame on Jayson Tatum if they lose. Blame Daniel Tice,
Dude, if I'm Curry, you know how like upset you'd have to be for playing so well, and then I don't want to say he's disappeared in the second half, but he has not been hitting that Warriors deep. Oh my god, that was the deepest I've seen Draymond take in my life. That was so disgusting.
That little backpack. Wow, look at major carry. Like
Yeah,
that
that was so nasty.
I don't want to be a
He
dork
was
and talk about carrying, but like, man, that was the epitome
that
of
was
a
a
carry.
foul. That was a foul. They hit his Pritchard's hand. Ew.
Like the old clap after the shot. Oh,
Yeah.
Curry for 3.
Oh my god, Curry.
Nah, dude.
No.
Oh, body language ain't good,
Yeah.
dude.
He put his head down. He put his head down. It's a wrap. He put his head down, bro. He looks defeated after that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, as the leader of this team, you can't afford to do that. Even if that's how you feel, you got to fake it till you make it, and not let your teammates also suffer by your poor shooting 3 quarters. Like still hold your head high, act like you thought it was going in, get back on defense, hustle around. Don't hang your head like that, man. Don't hang your head like that. That's like, is Klay Thompson going to be the man to bring him back now? Like I haven't heard much from him all game, honestly.
He's been cold, dude. I thought right now for the Warriors, my thing is I was looking for who is going to like come with Steph and have a masterclass of a performance. And Steph only came a little bit. Since halftime, he's only made 1 3.
Otto Porter, just judging by the box score, as if I haven't been sitting here watching this whole game with you, he has an incredibly low plus minus. I know plus minus is not even close to a good statistic per se, but it tells you exactly what it tells you.
Yeah.
When Otto Porter's been on the floor in his 23.5 minutes tonight, despite going 4 or 5 from the floor, all from 3, and playing good defense seemingly.
I don't believe that.
He's negative 18.
That's
the
crazy.
Next lowest dude is negative 10.
Yeah, that is a lot. Negative 12, and that's from Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
Dude, Jordan Poole. Hey, this is what I said about Jordan Poole earlier in the stream, bro. What type of Jordan Poole are we going to get? 2 for 7 Jordan Poole? Well, Warriors lose. Jordan Poole has been the second or the third close second leading scorer for the Warriors.
Jaylen Brown, 10 points, 4 or 4 from the field tonight in the fourth quarter. That's
Look at my
impressive.
bet going in,
JB,
boy. Oh my God, another. We got 100 likes in the stream. Now my
yeah.
goal is complete. There it
Thank you
is.
very much,
Manifestation.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
bro. This game is over, man.
LJ drew the foul, so that's nice, right? Is that what
Yeah.
happened? Did he draw the foul? Okay. Well,
It's 111, 103. Scoreboard is kind of tripping right now, but we already know what the dealio with that is. It's 111, 103. Gosh, man. This is a good game, bro. This is a good game. Shout out to this chat. Whoever watching, I know there's a lot of y'all who have been watching us and not have said a damn thing, which is kind of weird if you ask me. But still, shout out to you, man, for pulling up, showing love as this game starts to close out slowly, man. Gosh, this is so depressing if you're a Warriors fan. How could you see this man, Steph Curry, go ballistic?
such a hot start, man. Absolutely
Yeah.
great.
We're over here talking about this dude's going to drop 40. We're watching a masterclass, a
He's
generation.
talking about his career high.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, like, jeez.
That Celtics defense is something serious. We were over here cooking Ime Udoka, talking about some what was he cooking. I was ready to call Jayson Tatum slander and call him Thabo Cephalosha. Oh, man.
We were wrong. Sorry.
Yeah, Klay finished with 13 points. He has 13 points right now, actually, as we speak. Man. Draymond did whatever Draymond did. You can't be mad at him for shooting poorly. But they just need more they need a lot more out of Jordan Poole, man. He's like him and Wiggins should carry whenever Klay doesn't have it, either one of them have to come with it that night. And neither of them, well, Wiggins did kind of come with it. He gave him a cool 20. But
Yeah,
this
plus
is not been
allegedly
it
good
tonight.
defense.
Yeah. This is one of the best facilitating games I've ever seen Jayson Tatum play in my life. 12 points, 12 assists, bro. And Jaylen Brown, he did. Maybe I wasn't wrong. Jaylen Brown did what I said he should do in order for them to like really do the thing. Put up 10 points in the fourth quarter, dude. 24.
No misses.
Yeah, he was 5 for 13 for a minute, bro. So he's been doing his thing.
I'll tell you what's surprising is that as of this moment, the leader in assists for the Warriors is Kevon Looney, tied with Draymond Green at 5. It's strange, right? It's like we're talking about the Celtics lacking playmakers, and then all of a sudden Jayson Tatum is having a 12-assist game, and no one on the Warriors has more than 5 assists.
Yeah, I would like kind of try to wrap up this game, but I think the Warriors are the Warriors, and they hit a couple threes. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But what did the Warriors?
11 points can go away really fast.
What did the Celtics do to really like overtake the Warriors? Because they blew them the hell out this quarter. It was like I think I just saw it was 31-10 maybe or something like that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they're playing good team basketball.
Smart, bro.
I feel like it's like JB's gotten his in the flow of the offense. You know?
Yes,
there hasn't been the thing that they do when the game gets close. They're not doing the thing where it just dies, like we were talking about pre-game.
Yep.
Their offense is still flowing. They're running plays. They're being smart. Everyone's heads up on the floor, making the right pass. It's just been really good team basketball in the fourth quarter from the Celtics, which is not something that we have seen too much of so far. If they keep this up for the rest of the series, it's going to be really hard for Golden State to beat them.
Did you see how Curry hesitated on that three? Now they're getting up to Curry, bro. You see how Curry hesitated on that? That was so not Curry, and that's what they need to do to win the series.
I just can't believe the game plan, even though it's adapted throughout the game, but the game plan of let Stephen Curry beat himself by leaving him open from 3 more often than not, prioritizing protecting the paint and not letting anyone else get going. Apparently a good enough game plan to steal game 1.
117-105. I think like it's pretty fair to say that this game is over.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Not what we thought was happening. Like,
All of
I'm
y'all in
just
the chat right now were dead wrong about the Warriors. The overwhelming favorite in my mind was the Warriors winning this.
we were wrong. We said Warriors in 6.
Yeah,
I did say the Boston would take game 1. I did go back on that in the middle of the game when Curry started going off, but I did say it at the start of the game that Boston takes game 1, Warriors win in 6. The only way that happens is if they play every other fourth quarter the way that Boston has played previously in the playoffs. Not like this. If they keep playing like
yeah,
this, Warriors might not even stand a chance, frankly. Steph Curry obviously not going to just go ice cold every game for 3 quarters, but
yeah.
it's enough of a difference to keep it very competitive. And
Mhm.
it looks like their problems that we were talking about pregame are kind of solved. Jayson Tatum is apparently a good enough playmaker to be an initiator and trust his teammates to make the right pass along with him. Even when he's shooting cold, a guy like Jaylen Brown can just go for no misses in the fourth quarter, and it might just lead them to the promised land. I just am shocked by the outcome of this game. The 2 issues we had were no lead playmaker, no like guy who's going to run the offense when there's no set run, and that their fourth quarter doesn't run sets. And yet
Yeah.
here they are continuing to run sets, and Jayson Tatum is stepping up and fulfilling that role, which they lack. I'm really impressed right now, honestly.
Yeah, shout out to Boston, man. The number one thing that I've seen when it comes to their defense is like it's like they're not
Al Horford
allowing.
and 1 game.
Yeah, it is
Wow.
raps, bro.
I'm tuning out personally, but you can keep watching.
Dude, it's like the number one thing that I've seen was like the Warriors. It look like they struggle to get their shooters open and get their cuts as open, and it's always going off of someone's hand, and they're doing a lot of the gritty stuff that they need. Look at Al Horford flexing. Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah. Well, while you still have time, I'll give this promo one more read. But during game 1, you get a basically a risk-free bet because of the no sweat same game parlay brought to you by FanDuel.com/ClutchPoints. Place any parlay with at least 3 legs in game 1, and if your bet loses, you get your money back up to $20. So go drop 20 on the last 2 minutes of this game on a 3-legged parlay, and if you're wrong, you get your 20 back. Check that out. FanDuel.com/ClutchPoints.
In your bag. This was such a
Got one
tough
more coming
game,
too.
This is such a crazy game, bro. Who would have thought?
Yeah, it's not the way I thought it was going to go.
I ain't
From
gonna lie.
start to finish, it was kind of full of surprises. Very entertaining game.
I said that earlier in the chat. Like someone said, "Hey, I said the Celtics was gonna win the first game." You're right. Your mom's a dad. Oh, that's his name. Maybe I wasn't supposed to read that out loud. Whoops.
Nah, that's perfectly fine.
But yeah, maybe he was. Yeah, he was right. Definitely, bro. If he actually did say that, which you might be capping, then yeah, you're right, bro. Gosh, like so many people in the chat, the overwhelming favorite in my mind, at least, because of the whole like experience thing and age, and that they were pushing that hard. They're shoving that down our throats, bro.
Oh yeah, that's all you heard on ESPN this morning.
Yeah.
Get this: Boston just had a 40-point fourth quarter and held Golden State to 16, and that includes like this garbage time, bucket that Nemanja Bjelica. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. It's probably very
No, name on Bjelica.
Name so that the
Bjelica.
Bjelica.
Yeah.
All right. Hell yeah.
I only know that because of 2K, but gosh, bro, shout out to Al Horford, man. I'm so happy for him, bro. I wish I had an Al Horford jersey. I need one.
Well, I can get you my Paul Millsap jersey. It's close enough.
Yeah, man.
But I want my Iggy back.
Oh, you will get it next time I see you, dog. Gosh, bro.
You might be bound to it. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna try to be slick and scroll up here. Look at the point differential throughout this game today. Look at that. All Warriors all the time. We're thinking they're going to run away with this one. They had a 38-point third quarter, but then Boston had a 40-point fourth quarter with incredible defense and great team basketball. Like, The story of this game is not so much Stephen Curry shooting their team out of it, although it's part. It's really more about Boston's fourth quarter and how they
Yeah.
didn't do the thing that Boston tends to do in the fourth quarter, and it completely caught the Warriors by surprise.
Yeah, man. This game is OVER. They got all the 69 overalls in right now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, I'm just so shocked. Shout out to Boston. Their defense is cool. Was crazy. That second half adjustment, how they locked into Curry and oh man, Robert Williams was huge. Shout out to Peyton Pritchard. Derek White did his thing offense. This is the best game he's had in the playoffs easily. You know,
100%.
and
100%.
Tatum was still off, but I think I've never seen Tatum like embrace this much, like of being the team's like initiator, you know,
Yeah,
and
never have I ever.
never have I ever, bro. That was a great game. Robert Williams, Al Horford did what Al Horford does. This was just a quality game. I love this game.
Absolutely. Now we got all the important info on
This
this.
was the Warriors' first home loss this postseason too.
Wild. Wow.
The Celtics, damn, bro. This we're in for a hell of a series. That's all I could say, folks.
Yeah.
Folks, you
Well,
can
you
catch
might have missed your opportunity for the. I got one more for you. You might have missed the opportunity for the no sweat same game parlay for tonight, but you do still have a chance at the same game parlay long shot bonus, where you can win $30,000 in free bets on FanDuel.com/ClutchPoints. Place $5 or more on a same game parlay wager on any NBA Finals game, and if you have a winning bet with the longest odds, you will win $30,000 in free bets, plus earn free bets if you finish within the top 100. So again, go to FanDuel.com/ClutchPoints, and thank you to FanDuel for sponsoring this stream.
Shout out to FanDuel, man. Shout out to FanDuel. This was a great stream. Maybe you guys will see us pull up for game 2 on Sunday night. And that'll be
Maybe.
again, that's a big game. That's a big I can't imagine the Warriors
Huge.
going down 0-2. They can't. They
Yeah,
already-
if only they had the Oracle on their side instead of this corporate chase arena, man.
Exactly.
Should have never left Oakland. They would have won if they were in Oakland. That's my takeaway from tonight.
I'm dead, man.
Yeah, but
You
with
guys,
that, I'm cool to wrap this up. Thanks,
I am
everyone,
too.
for
You guys
watching.
enjoy your night. Appreciate you guys for coming through. 103 likes, surpassing my goal. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Subscribe to Clutch Points. Shout out to FanDuel. Shout out to Rudy. And we'll catch you guys.
Yeah, check us out after this game on the